Introducing FANZONE.
My friend Elliot from Canada.
Regarding the title discussions, I'm done. I've been done for a while now.
So you've given up? You've given up?
Yeah, I have.
Allows any fan, anywhere you are on the planet, to broadcast live into our shows at the push of a button via our website or app.
I'm tired of hearing about the Europa League like it's silverware. So is the League Cup. So is the Dubai Cup. So is the Community Shield.
Ah, Michael, come on, they're not the same level.
No, I mean it.
Cecil. My guy.
FANZONE on AFTV Plus. You can download it on iOS or the Play Store and have your say.
How's it going, people? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Matchday Live. It's Chelsea at the Emirates. It's a chance to go back top for 24 hours at the very least. So we'll see if we get it done. Before I introduce the panel, big up NordVPN for powering this Matchday experience. Use the code AFTV at the checkout or click the link below to visit nordvpn.com/AFTV for the AFTV special, and there's a 30-day money-back guarantee.
Wow, Lee, you're levitating.
NordVPN has made me one with the universe, Cecil. No more pop-ups, no malware, and I'm saving money exploring international prices. Also, all my devices are protected by next-generation encryption.
So you found peace?
Yes, Cecil. Just change your location in the app and transcend space and time.
Wow, I feel invincible.
Tell the nice people what to do.
Click the link, people. Click the link.
And we're back. Use the code AFTV or click the link in the description below. NordVPN powering this matchday experience. And big up the panel with me today. It's Chelsea at the Emirates. Like I said, I got Cecil to my right. What are you saying, Cecil?
I'm good.
You good, yeah?
I like that you started this chance going back up on top. 24 hours. You know, we'll see. But I'm all right, man. I've been nervous about this game, though. I've been really nervous about this game. I did a space this morning. I spoke to a lot of Arsenal fans. I got their thoughts and feelings. But for me, I'm worried. Listen, we conceded a lot of goals at home, and I have a little bit of fear. I just hope we can get the 3 points. If we don't, I fear for Newcastle come the weekend as well. So this is a massive game. It's a bounce back. It's a chance to bounce back. I love. We're going to get into it, I'm sure, later. The lineup has changed. I'm loving that because it means these players will be more re-infused and more, you know, they'll be more focused to get a result over than some of the players that we had in the previous games that I feel like, in my opinion, let us down a little bit. So it's nice to see a change. I'm looking forward to this game. It's match day, bro. You know how it goes.
And we're going to talk about the changes soon enough, people, because there's a few changes. But let me introduce the panel on my left. Luke back in the building. What are you saying, Luke, man? How you doing?
Well, I didn't get a clap. No, okay, all right, cool. All right. Is that what we're doing? We're starting already. All right, cool, Laurie.
Yeah, one for you.
Thank you, Luke. Thank you, guys.
How you feeling, Luke?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm same as Cecil, really. I've been nervous about this one for a while. I think our lineup changes are kind of needed. I think maybe just give the fans, especially in the ground, something different to kind of have a look for. But I don't know. Their lineups, I've been enjoying watching Chelsea lately. But this. I don't know, their lineup looks quite sensible for once, so...
you can make sense of it.
Yeah, I think so, certainly. I think they should be quite happy with that. And I think good bench, and I don't know, I'm 70% confident Arsenal win, 30% Mudrik's going to knee slide in front of the clock end, and yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
We've had enough of those moments in the last 10, 15 years.
Yeah.
And to Luke's left, Laurie's back in the building as well.
Thank you, guys, thank you. Always a pleasure. I must say, this is a very intriguing game, and I was taking up what Cecil and Luke says. It is a game that I'm slightly nervous about, but at the same time, I'm also looking forward to it. Like you said, statement of fact, if we win, we go back on top of the table. I was chatting to Luke a few minutes ago, and we both agreed, I think that's fair to say, that these last 5 games, man, are important, regardless of what City do. It's important that we try and win, end the season on a high, and if City do slip up, which a lot of people think is unlikely, but not impossible, then we need to be in a position where we can take advantage. So all these next 5 games are important, so we need a win tonight. I'm a little jittery because I see Aubameyang in the starting lineup.
Your guy.
I see Mudryk. No, but you know what it is? I think I could see where Lampard's going with it. It's a smart move because Aubameyang, you can imagine his motivation level for scoring tonight.
Yeah.
It's going to be through the roof. Okay, he's not had a good time.
Will he celebrate?
But he's still a good player.
Will he celebrate?
Probably not, but he'll still enjoy the fact that he scored. I mean, I think he's got 1 goal since he got to Chelsea.
Well, if he does score, that'll be his Chelsea experience defined in that one moment.
Because if you remember in the corresponding fixture, he had that the promo.
Yeah,
I'm back. That kind of fell on its face from a little bit. He got a bit of stick from the fans.
As well.
I'm expecting he's going to get even more stick from the fans tonight.
That's why I think he might celebrate if he does score.
Yeah, I think that's a talking topic.
I think he will. I don't think he'll be one of them where he'll do
front flip.
He won't do it in the back.
He's not got a mask behind the goal yet.
I don't think he'll do an Adebayor. I don't think he'll do that, or he won't get a mask out or anything like that. No, you'll enjoy scoring.
I don't think he'll celebrate.
Serious?
I think there'll be a little one.
You know, a lot of Arsenal fans have turned on him, but he still had great moments in an Arsenal shirt. He's had none in a Chelsea shirt. Chelsea fans don't give a shit about him. In general, his time at Chelsea hasn't gone well. Will he turn the last few remaining Arsenal fans that still remember him fondly against him? I don't think he
I'm in that group. I say I'm
a fan.
I've got what happened at Arsenal
between
was
him
sad,
and Arteta.
but that's between him and Arteta.
Exactly what you said.
Me, I've got nothing but respect for the man. Yes, he made mistakes, it would appear, turning up late, all the rest of it, he lost captaincy. The rest is history. That's sailed now. But as a man, as a player, I've got nothing but respect for him. Obviously, I want Arsenal to win, but him personally, I bear him no ill will. You know what I mean? That's me.
We talked about Auba a bit. I'm going to start with the Arsenal lineup. As always, it is AFTV, so it is Arsenal based. Ramsdale's in goal, Ben White's right back, Zinchenko's left back, so no change there. Then we have Gabriel and Kivior at centre back. Holding's been dropped to the bench. In midfield, we have Jorginho in place for Partey, Xhaka and Odegaard, and it's Saka, Jesus and Trossard up top. So the notable changes, obviously Holding's been mentioned, Partey's on the bench, and Martinelli's also on the bench. There's a super chat here from 40 saying, Cecil, thoughts on Martinelli being dropped? Recently, he's been better than Saka and Jesus, yet he is dropped again. Is he being treated fairly?
No, he's not. And I think Lee said it in the start 11. I wholeheartedly agree with him. And I think me and Lee are both big fans of Martinelli. I think it's unfair to drop him. I think he's been getting unfairly criticised. I think Martinelli's been superb, especially, listen, I know that it rattled him a little bit when the Modric thing was coming in and they want to look to sign and spend a load of money, and that is obviously his position. And I know as a player, I know how it feels. I know he didn't like that. To then bounce back when we didn't sign Modric and he's had an amazing record. He's still our top goal scorer, am I correct saying it? He's still our top goal scorer at Arsenal. I actually think it's really unfair. It has annoyed me, but I hope for Arsenal's sake and Arteta that he gets it right. But for me, I think it's ridiculous dropping Martinelli of all players as well. And like you mentioned, I'm a big fan of Bukayo Saka. Martinelli's close. Saka is my favourite player, but he should have been the one to be dropped. If I did any previews or predicted 11s, I would have done a call for Reece Nelson. I've been wanting to see Reece Nelson have a start for a while. I think I mentioned it on the space today. So it would have been Saka for me that would have got the rest instead of Martinelli. I'm disappointed in Mikel Arteta for that. But he has credit. Let's just hope it pays off. He has credit to bank, Mikel Arteta. But yeah, I'm not happy with that. Thank you for that super chat as well.
Well, listen, he is our top scorer, 15 goals in the league with about 5 assists, I believe.
You're a big fan of Mane as well. You must think, are you quite...
It doesn't make sense to me. I mean, I agree with the super chat. Saka and Jesus, I've been looking at them like maybe one of them should be taken out the firing line over Martinelli. I think if I pick out a player that's really stood up to the test come crunch time, in this crucial part of the season, I think you can't name anyone greater than Martinelli for us. Luke, you agree?
Yeah, same for the subs that we've had. Liverpool and then West Ham and Southampton. I think the subs, when we're bringing on Trossard, I think Saka could have made way. So I agree. If anyone was going to make way, it would have been Saka for me.
Do you think the contract has anything to do with it? Martinelli's obviously signed, Saka hasn't. Do you think that plays a part?
That's good.
Potentially. I don't think so. I don't know. I think so.
Or is that position Trossard's best position in the front?
On the left. Oh man,
he
moves across the front, doesn't he?
Yeah, that's how
he plays on. Yeah, but Martinelli has been quality on the left.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Since that right-hand side hasn't been working as well with White and Saka. I don't know if that's a Saliba-related thing. Maybe it is, but that left-hand side's just been where everything's coming down. Everything.
I think we will see him tonight, though. I think we will see.
Yeah, definitely. He's coming off the bench.
Even if you put Jesus on the right, put Trossard up front and kept Martinelli on the side, my My thing is, right, is the pressing. That Chelsea aren't good at that. I don't think they're good at handling the press. When we did play them at their ground, the press was phenomenal last season as well, when Eddie Nketiah came in and stepped in and had a great game. It was all because of the press where Chelsea kind of faltered. I think Martinelli is so important to that press. So is Jesus, I think, so he can stay in. Even though Jesus hasn't been too great. Trossard, I've seen him do good pressing, but Bukayo Saka for me, great player. But I think when it comes to who's the best at pressing, those are the three I would have said. So I am really taken back by seeing Martinelli. The Kivior coming in, I understand. Jorginho, I understand as well, because for me, Partey hasn't been great recently. But yeah, the Martinelli one is.
Laurie, you agreed when I mentioned that maybe the left of the front three is his best position.
Yeah, I'm thinking, because like you guys, I think it was a bit harsh for Martinelli to. It's almost like he's become the fall guy for the City game, when, let's be honest, there were so many players that were off it that night that, you know what I mean, you could have made an excuse for making a number of changes. I do agree with Cecil. I'm glad to see Kivior come in. We've been hearing about this guy, how physical, how explosive and how quick he is and all the rest of it. It's about time we saw him. I know he's had an opportunity before and he flattered to deceive a little bit, but let's give him a game, see what he's all about. I agree with the Jorginho coming in for Partey. I'm a big fan of Partey, but he's been off it, man. Way off it, actually.
Way off it, yeah.
I'll be honest.
I would have gone a bit further. I would have put Tierney in for Zinchenko.
Wow.
I think Zinchenko's been off it last couple of games.
I agree, yeah, he has been.
So he can consider himself a bit fortunate to be starting tonight.
It's what Zinny brings, though. The overload in midfield. That's the main asset.
Do you think also because he might push in, it might mean Gabriel moves further over to the left and Kiwior's a little bit more of he's more central than he would be on the right?
I just think when you've got a player like Tierney, though, it must be very difficult for Tierney to watch what's going on and not be given a chance. Like, you know what I mean?
Do you think he leaves?
I'm a bit worried that he will leave. I mean, let's be honest, man. If I'm his agent, I'm saying, listen, man, Arsenal's a great club, but it's not developing your football.
Especially Newcastle, interesting.
Yeah, Newcastle. That would pay me to see him go.
That would, yeah.
It would not surprise me to see Tierney leave this summer.
I don't think it surprised anyone.
I don't think it would either. But
and that would be a shame.
Yeah,
because
if Bobby was sitting here, he would say, we're not here to people please everything and keep people happy. It's about getting the game done, getting the game won. So I'm assuming, like, having Zinchenko in is the, for Mikel Arteta, and I think I agree, offensively it's right having Zinchenko, and he offers so much going forward. He hasn't had the greatest of games recently, but it is good having him in there. There's a lot to talk about in this 11, so I'm going to keep it going just quickly. Sorry, I'm dominating a lot of the chat here, but Kivior, I've wanted to see him. I think a lot of fans have wanted to see him. He spent money on him. He's international. He should be able to step up in games like this. But the thing that I worry about is the relationship between him and Gabriel, because when Rob Holding's in there was many a times they're arguing on the pitch, Gabriel and Rob Holding. But I promise you, Gabriel was getting frustrated with Rob Holding for not being. I guess he's not Saliba.
Not being Saliba.
Yeah, he's not being Saliba. I know that sounds harsh.
No, it's true.
You're right. That's when they're the best.
Yeah.
When he's got Saliba next to him. There was a lot of times with the communication there, he was clearly getting frustrated. Now putting Kivior in there, I just hope and pray Arteta. Now he's at the training camp every week. He's every day. He sees what's going on. As long as that partnership and relationship is fine, I think we'll be okay. If it's misjointed, because people are saying Gabriel isn't having good games, and he isn't. But I think that's because he hasn't got the relationship that he had with Saliba. So it'd be interesting to see how they cope today. It's down to
Luke, you mentioned Gabriel might cover the left-hand side. So you definite that Gabriel will be the left centre back today, or do you think he'll be the one moving to right centre back? I just experience.
Either or, I think that's why Zinny's playing. Whether it means Kiwior plays the left-sided and Gabriel is more central, which. If it depends on how, I don't know, Gabriel's so used to commanding that left side, I'd rather still Gabriel on the left and Kiwior's play sort of directly in the middle, depending on whether or not Zinny goes, and then everything shifts over a little bit. And I think that makes a bit more sense. Kiwior's then got two people, person either side. He's not entirely left-sided, plus covering what Zinny leaves, he's not done that yet, so I don't know.
And more importantly, Kiwior has one thing that Rob Holding will never have. God bless Rob Holding, pace. We've been told that.
Man said, God bless Robert Holding.
No, but, you know what I mean? With pace, you can improve your pace, but if you've never been quick, it's just one of them. Never, you know what I mean? It is what it is. But that's.
I hear it.
You can improve your pace. I mean, listen, I play a lot of sport. You can improve your pace. You can improve your explosiveness. But if you've not been given those God-given fast twitch fibres, They can't turn you into Usain Bolt, no matter how much you train.
Yeah.
So that's that. So I think Kivior's been preferred because at least he's got that little bit of extra pace, which means if he does fuck up, he's more likely to recover it than Holding would, because Holding just hasn't got the pace.
Yeah, he did that at Liverpool.
And I think Kivior looks a bit physically stronger than Holding as well. So
We've got to start him as well. We've got to start playing him at some point. So when do we?
Exactly. I mean, people were saying, "Oh, he's not got experience." Blah blah. He's a Polish international.
Yeah.
Come on now. He's played in the World Cups and things like that. Put him in. Let's see what he's got.
I think Gabriel stays left side centre back though for me. I think Kivior has played in defensive midfield. I think he's a bit more versatile in that sense of being able to distribute the ball from to the right side. So I think we see Gabriel Magalhaes stay left side. I think we see Kivior play the right side.
No, I think that too. I just think with Kivior as the right centre back, it's going to pin Ben White back quite a bit, because he's up against Sterling, and Sterling, as much as he hasn't had a good season, he is a threat. And you don't want to really be seeing Kivior against Sterling one-on-one, if I'm honest. Obviously, we have heard that Kivior's got a bit about him, a bit of pace, but I haven't seen it yet. Obviously, that's just the rumours from the training ground. But
there was a clip, to be fair, at Anfield. He was sprinting back and he was off, like rapid. So I think
when we bought him, I did a little bit of research on Kivior, and they said physical strength and pace, he has that in abundance.
Yeah.
And we started hearing stuff out there, from the training. You remember, don't you, Turkish? We were hearing that man was burning up man in training and stuff like that. We want to see it.
Do you think Arteta's not focused on at all? You said Sterling's pace and that. Do you think he was worried also about, I don't know if he still has it, you probably does, Aubameyang, his pace as well, him and Sterling both running at, if Rob Holding was in there, for me that gives me a bit of worry as well.
If he was worried about that, the change would have been made before the City game. That's my only frustration with it, because I get it's come now, but it feels like to me it's come too little too late.
Okay.
I feel like I think we had already learned that a change had to be made going into that City game.
Well, you saying that as well. I don't know. We said before. I haven't watched. Before, because I hear that after.
No, I wasn't saying start Rob Holding's game against Haaland. That's for sure.
Fair play. Good way to look at it. Okay. As long as you're set, because again, I think I actually wanted to see that back four, but now looking at it in hindsight. Obviously we've seen the game how it played out, so probably the wrong decision, but I don't know Haaland for getting in behind for pace. I know he is fast, but I can see why he might start with Rob Holding. But this game, you've got a lot of fast strikers or attackers. You've got, obviously, like I said,
let's be honest, Rob Holding is one of the senior players at the club. If you notice, when Odegaard comes off, he gives the armband to Holding.
Yeah.
So the manager, I mean, you could say whether he was right or wrong, he was showing faith in Holding. It's not quite worked out. I agree with the change. You know what I mean? Let's see what Kivior's got.
Yeah.
It's not a slight on Holding.
No.
It is what it is.
It is what it is, yeah. And I think it's time to move on from Rob Holding now and entirely come summer.
So a man saying we need to replace in summer, get a cover now for William Saliba or someone to compete with. That's what you want in the summer window. Okay. No, I agree.
I think you're right.
I think I'm just gauging.
I think most fans, if they're being fair, would agree with you, Turkish. That is the way forward. Yeah. And again, it's no disrespect to Holding. It's just it is what it is.
He's had a good time. I'll be honest, a good run at Arsenal. He's like you said, he's one of the longest serving players.
He's a good honest pro.
Yeah.
But at the level that we're looking at, he's not quite there, and that's just the way the cookie crumbles.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let me look at the bench as well. On the bench, we have Turner, Holding, Tierney, Partey, Vieira, Smith Rowe, Nelson, Martinelli, and Eddie Nketiah. Looking at the Chelsea lineup now as well. Kepa's in goal. Azpilicueta, right back, Chilwell, left back, Fofana and Thiago Silva, the centre back pair, and then you have Kante, Kovacic and Enzo Fernandez, the midfield three, with Madueke, Sterling either side of Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang.
That just sounds, when you hear it, it's a good side.
It's a lineup I'm scared of. Like I say, I've been enjoying Chelsea the last few weeks.
What frightens you the most out of that lineup? The fact that you can make sense of it in comparison.
Yeah, basically it's sensible. It's first sensible one, pretty much. You're not wrong. I think that middle as well, I don't know, Enzo got a bit more cover there to play his game. I don't know, I think.
I'm worried about the midfield because Jorginho and Xhaka, as much as Xhaka's kicked on this season, I just look at Jorginho and Xhaka today, or when paired up, as a very stiff midfield. I feel like Chelsea can find some success there.
Xhaka was out as well, wasn't he? And Jorginho, I don't know. But hopefully, I don't think the occasion will get to him, but it might be on his mind. He's playing Chelsea.
I think there's another reason why Jorginho might have been preferred is because obviously he's coming out of the Chelsea system. He'll be able to tell the manager, he will know their strengths and weaknesses and what they're about.
It's a good thing and a bad thing, though. It's a good thing and a bad thing because that means Chelsea, they know how.
Well, this is it. Yeah.
Also, that system's changed 2 managers ago, even since he's come in. So.
Weirdly,
it's an intriguing game.
It really is. There's so many all across the pitch. There's loads of
and then
variables.
you add on to that as well as the London derby.
Yeah.
It's a very people should not sleep on this game, man.
No, 100%.
No,
people think, oh, Chelsea. You know what I mean? They're in the doghouse right now, but we see what happens in the Premier League, bro.
See,
it happened to us against Southampton.
We were saying top, but I knew when we were on here saying top versus bottom.
The buzz has gone, though. I mean, in terms of when I was going into that Liverpool game, I was buzzing. The West Ham game, still buzzing. Southampton game, still buzzing. City game, I wasn't buzzing, but I just thought, if we pull something out of the bag against City, then cool.
You can get the buzz back.
We the buzz comes back a little.
Do you think some of that comes back if we beat Chelsea today in a really good performance?
For me.
No, it's no buzz at all.
Not for me.
Nothing.
A small little.
Only way the buzz comes back for me is if we beat Chelsea today, Man City drop points tomorrow, and we beat Newcastle on Sunday.
Yeah.
That's the way the buzz comes back.
No, but really, you can only take
right.
one game at a time, because if we don't beat Chelsea tonight, then there is no.
But that's what he's saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's what he's saying.
The only way that feeling comes back to me is 6 points this week against Chelsea and Newcastle, and Man City dropping points. Like, if we win today 4-0, Man City draw tomorrow against West Ham, I still won't be buzzing on Thursday because that Newcastle game is so big.
Makes sense.
And the way we've fallen over in these big games recently, I'm nervous about it. I think we should beat Chelsea today.
I think you're right to be nervous, but I would stop short of saying that, you know, I mean, you haven't got the... Well, you're being honest.
Yeah, that's his
me, I want to see us win tonight, obviously.
Are you buzzing tonight?
No, but if we win tonight, I'll be very... I wouldn't say very optimistic, but it will give me a degree of optimism going into the Newcastle game to think... Because, listen, like I said earlier, we can only do what we can do. We need to be in a position whereby if City do slip up, we need to be there so that we can do something about it. We can't give up on ourselves now and say, oh, it's done, because that's a defeatist attitude. We need to be reasonably positive. We get the win tonight.
Yeah, but from fans, it's not. I mean, they need to think.
We need the whole club, bro. It's a vibe thing. There needs to be a positive vibe around the club.
But what happened then?
Whilst it's still mathematically possible.
Because we had the vibe was there.
Bro.
I know, the vibe was there, man. It's what listen. The vibe gets affected by what we see on the pitch, and that's just how it goes sometimes. I think people are believing, but now it's just on them. No, but now it's just on the team to do what they need to do. And
so you're telling me if you're at the game tonight, you're just going to sit there and all right.
Yeah, probably, unless we score. If them man come out and they just sit, they play flat. You know, Chelsea throwing another two goals straight away. Of course, I'm going to feel deflated. I'm going to be upset. It feels like just throwing everything away. That's what we don't want to see. This is why this game is so fascinating as well, because Arsenal have to react. They have to now show fight and go for these last 5 games.
Exactly, and that's what I'm saying. The crowd need to play their part.
Yeah.
It's a home game. It's a London derby. Need the 3 points. The last thing you want, I was saying to Luke before the game, the last thing we want as a club is for the season to just tail off, because then all the great work that we've done before, it kind of makes it look a bit redundant. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if we
want to finish, no matter what happens with City, they could very well go on and win all their games and blah, great for them. But what we need to do is finish strong, and we can say, yes, we're proud of our achievements this season. Okay, didn't quite work, but you know what? Next season, man, we'll be there again.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Start losing games now, it makes it look, well, they just flaked away.
Saying finishing strong is the right thing to say. I get that.
Yeah.
And it's the right thing to do.
But
at the end of the day,
it equals.
Right now,
you can't hide your disappointment.
I feel like second is pretty much certain for us. Whether we drop points in the final 5 games or whether we win every single game. I feel like...
No, but with respect, I'm not talking about being second. I'm talking about maintaining the vibe. Finishing strong so that you can say, listen, man, we had a little blip, no wins in 4, we got smoked by City, but look how we bounced back, won the last 5. Next season, we're ready to go again. We are now in a position, we've established ourselves as a powerhouse of the Premier League. Next season, when all them man come back, Chelsea, Liverpool, United, Newcastle, whoever, we're there.
regardless if we don't finish strong. I still think people think that and they believe that. We've been top of the Premier League for what, 200 and something.
Now look at
games,
last
like,
season. Did we finish the season strong last season?
No.
No, we did.
Dead. Look how we've done this season. The end of a season doesn't necessarily, unless you're trying to get something over the line or you're trying to stay up, I guess, it doesn't really mean anything for next season.
I don't know. Respectfully, I disagree. I think it means a lot. Seriously.
And the transfer window means more than the last 5 games.
The vibe going into the summer, though, like we were saying before, I think we've done so well to build that platform up. The same with the fans as well. Everything around the club's been just like amazing. The culture, everything. If we do start playing poorly in these last few games, it's going to suck to see some divide again in the fan base. That I know you're going to have your Arteta out, which I think is ridiculous, but they're going to be around. If we really tank off now and instead of just finishing behind City, we finish just above Newcastle, and I think that's where the divide might start coming. I don't want to go through a summer like that, and then we're going to start looking at every transfer and every we're losing Tierney. Really, we need this. I do think we definitely need to finish as strong.
I'll tell
as
you
possible.
another reason why it's important as well, because if we finish strong, you've got the transfer summer coming up. Players will look at that and think, you know what? Arsenal, they're serious, man. Next season, they could. Let me look at that project.
We're attractive anyway, you know.
We'll be more attractive.
Football. Yeah. We're in Champions League football.
We'll be more attractive if we're seen as a threat to people like City.
Okay. Fair.
Yeah.
I know you mentioned their 11 and everyone where they're worried about or where you think the threat is. Not threat-wise, but their defence seems. Listen, I've seen a lot of Chelsea fans talking about how good Fofana's been. They love Thiago Silva as well. So that is my worry. Obviously, not for them to score, but I feel like they might be solid and resolute at the back. Need to see.
Don't forget, Fofana was Saliba's partner in France when he was over there. They formed a formidable partnership.
They came through together. Listen, we're less than 3 minutes away from kickoff, people, and we are going to do our predictions. But before we do, another thank you to NordVPN for powering the ultimate Arsenal fan match experience right here on AFTV. Use the code AFTV at the checkout or click the link below, nordvpn.com/AFTV for the AFTV special.
NordVPN is the ultimate tool for exploring the internet. It's like having a Swiss Army knife that protects you from online threats, helps you to access fresh content and gives you anonymity, and so much more. So make sure that you've got NordVPN in your arsenal. Get it? In your arsenal? Click the link. And with the AFTV special, you can save even more. Click the link to be invincible.
And we're back. Like I said, big up NordVPN. AFTV is the code, or there's a link in the description below. Couple minutes left now to kick off. Prediction time. We haven't got the boards here, so we can't make a prediction, hide it away. But in reality, I don't give a shit about that anymore with the season, in my opinion, down the drain. And people might argue, it's not down the drain, it was still a good season. And I get that, I've enjoyed the season.
Enjoyed it,
first season I've enjoyed for a hell of a long time.
Same.
But at the end of the day, what happens in May is what matters to me. And what's happened in April hasn't led me to believe in May we can turn it around and
but other
get over
things
the
throughout the
line.
months, Turk, so it has you've enjoyed, like you just mentioned there, you've bought into
but I'm not
the project,
in 5-10 years, I'm not going to tell my son, in January 2023, it was a great month. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm not saying, I hear that, but you've re-infused, yourself in the sense of you buy these players and going to next season champions.
There, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
But I hear that. I hear that. I hear that side. But there's been positive months and enjoyment, and I agree. But yeah, you're right. It comes down to the end now, and you're not going to ever remember.
And here we are.
The second.
Laurie, start off with your prediction. Please don't say 2-goal margin or 3 goals. Just say
I'm going to keep it real like I always do, man. I think this is going to be a hard-fought game. I'm looking 2-1 Arsenal.
2-1
but I do
Arsenal.
think that Chelsea will. The Chelsea that we play tonight will not be the Chelsea that basically swallowed their previous 3-4 games. They're going to come here tonight looking to
2-1 hard-fought victory. Luke?
Yeah, I was going to go 2-1 or 3-1. I don't know. I could see a 3-2. I just want to see us get through the first 15, but I don't know. I'm going to say 3-2.
15 seconds or 15 minutes.
It's a very valid point, and I hate how valid that is. Seriously, that's so valid. Yeah, 3-2 Arsenal. I'm going
3-2. So we've got a 2-1 Arsenal, 3-2 Arsenal, both sounding like hard-fought victories. Cecil?
I was going to predict a draw.
Cecil?
There's my double of Aubameyang on the screen. Actually, I don't like that. I shouldn't say that. Maybe I did double him, but we don't look nice alike. But big up Aubameyang, man. I've got a lot of time for it. But anyway, I was going to predict a draw, but I'm going to go 2-1 as well. Hard fought 2-1. It is going to be tough. It will be tough, and it's funny you said first 15 seconds or minutes, because I've never seen a team concede so early on, so many in a season, so many times. So let's just hope we can get through the first 10 minutes. Yeah, 2-1 to Arsenal.
2-1, couple 2-1s there. Luke and Cecil 3-2. Laurie and Cecil. Luke's gone 3-2. I'm going 3-1 Arsenal. I get why you man are saying hard fought, and I get that, but I'm going with a prediction that should happen. Chelsea are dead. I don't care that this lineup makes no sense to me. They are dead. Yeah, you're right. So are Southampton, but we need to learn our lesson, and we have kicked. Well, I say we have kicked off. Chelsea have kicked off.
Here we go.
Come on, boys.
So,
Let's do it.
Back on this couch, the couch of disaster. I've been on this couch so many times. I just want a nice, calm.
That's not happening,
the prediction,
mate. 100% not happening.
That I gave, I don't want to see. I want to see us, like you just mentioned there, not even a 3-1. I'd love a 3-0, but a nice, calm victory. Let's get straight into it. Chelsea are on us, though.
Kiwior straight.
They're on us.
Cool.
Is that Kiwior? Give it away.
Kiwior, right hand, right. Oh, come on, here we go then.
Saka,
Completely on his
2v1.
own. He's going to hold it up, isn't he?
no, I'm with him, man.
Nah, hold it. He's doing well.
I want to see Saka beat players.
Oh!
Yeah, I want to see him do this, because he.
Oh!
I'll tell you what, against
what's
City.
going on?
Oh, they missed kick.
Sheesh.
What's going on? A bit of pinball in the Chelsea box.
Take a bit of that.
Tell Gavin, shoot there, you're bad. Jeez.
Rodriguez says he's tired of seeing Zinchenko and Tierney needs some game time.
Agreed.
What Zini brings, man. Zini brings so much.
One thing I would say as well, right? I want to see the manager tonight utilise his options off the bench properly. I think one of the things I've been a bit critical of is I don't think the substitutions have been proactive, they've been reactive. And this constant bringing on Eddie with 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes ago, I don't subscribe to that notion, man. I want to see substitutions made early. Obviously, they've got to be warranted.
That just shows how much faith he's got really
I want to
in
see
Eddie.
proactive substitutions tonight.
And that's that, the bar has been raised this season, so people might find it harsh that I'd say we need to move on from Holding. People might find it harsh that I'd say we need to move on from Eddie Nketiah. People might find it harsh that a lot of people think Emile Smith-Rowe should be sold this summer, but with the bar being raised, we also need to raise our own bar and understand that we're competing against the Manchester City side that are juggernauts. Yeah. They've been the best team in Europe for years, regardless of a Champions League win or not. They have been the best team in Europe. And in order to compete with them, we have to drop the
That's
sentiments.
good from Ben White.
Good ball in, but headed out.
Ooh. Yeah, I will give credit to Mikel Arteta though, because he's made changes. As much as I disagree with Martinelli being on the bench, I'm glad he made changes. So I really want that, because it felt like at City we were worked out. That's what it felt like. I felt like Pep knew Arsenal's number, and it showed it to the whole league, because we were inferior in everything. I know we scored, but even as
we lost every battle.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it felt like he just showed how to beat this Arsenal side. So I'm glad he's made changes. We haven't changed the formation or anything, but let's hope these changes work and there's a different style to Arsenal. I know you want to see subs made efficiently and differently, but I think
I would have made more changes.
But that's why, you see with Zinchenko, yeah, don't get twisted. I've wanted to see Tierney more, yeah, but I think what the Man City game showed is our overload in midfield has been the key to our success this season.
Correct.
Pep's change in formation and the tweak he made meant we had no overload in midfield. So if we don't play Zinchenko, we don't have an overload in midfield.
So how do we win?
That's why in the summer I want Tierney to kind of take it easy. We're linked to a right back that's an inverted, that Fresneda. He can invert and he can come in the middle as well. So maybe next season we have the option to either play Zini for an overload in midfield from the left, or we play Tierney on the left with Fresneda, the right back, with an overload there coming in. So that would be interesting to see what we do in the summer, because we've already been linked to him. He mentioned us recently. But we'll see. I want Tierney to be at the club next season.
Yeah, that's good.
But you know what's interesting about this game is it's confidence is a huge thing with this game, because we're no wins in 4. I think they're no wins in 5. Oh, their form's a bit worse now, obviously. So both teams are going to be a little edgy. So the first goal tonight could be so important, because whoever gets that.
Gone long ball.
Should be banging that in. Come on, who was that?
Xhaka, wasn't it? How has Kepa saved that?
Oh,
So
How's he not buried that?
Jesus challenge went long, and Jesus run there.
It was a bounce over
and a
Kante.
bounce in the box. I'll be honest, the defending, when I gave credit
Chelsea looked shaky at
they
the
look,
back.
yeah, in their back line, you can't let it bounce in your box. That's rule number one.
This is good. This is good.
I just flopped it.
That's nice.
But then earlier, they were miskicking it in the way. They are shaky warriors. Who's down?
Who's down? Don't do this.
Bro, why are we kicking out for these players?
I know, like that quick as well.
You should. I agree with Turkish. You'd only kick out if there's a head injury.
Yeah, that was
He's fine, man.
That was not a head injury.
What's wrong with him?
I'm not really sure.
That is
His
soft.
foot's gone through.
No, but regardless of that, Cecil, you do not kick the ball out unless it's a head injury, in my view.
You don't let it back. You can't let that back. And he tried.
Where was the keeper?
That should be a goal.
Should be burying that.
The keeper should have come for that, surely.
Oh, he's gambling.
No, he's missed the head. He's missed.
He's not really.
Come on. Well, with Enzo Fernandez down, people, info station is obviously here. Let's get the thoughts of James.
Hey everyone, so let's welcome, by the way, for our AFTV day, we've got Lucy. Welcome Lucy, how you doing?
Thank you, I'm good, how are you?
Yeah, good, it's been a lively first 5 minutes. Kivior, who has had some nice touches on the ball, did miss his first header against Aubameyang, but it's settling a little bit. Thoughts on that Xhaka chance, because we could be 1-0 up here.
Yeah, I feel like his touch was slightly off, so that's obviously the keeper came close. I feel like the keeper could have come a little bit closer anyways. It was quite risky for them. But I do feel like overall with the Arsenal squad, obviously that defence is quite a big change.
Yeah.
Do you think that could work?
Well, I think they've settled in okay. The thing I'd say is that there's nothing different about the system. They're still going for that back four. White's still going to overlap. I thought it might be a back three with Saka a wing back. But we've got the pace of Kivior now. He's meant to be better on the ball, but obviously he's left-footed. But no, I mean, Arsenal are still doing the same things. It is just Kivior in for holding on that Xhaka chance. I mean, look, I think he's just tried to get something on it in the hope he guides it past the keeper. It doesn't look overly convincing, but I sort of know, like, I can understand why he was just trying to guide it past, even though in the end it didn't look great. And it was Jorginho got a big block early on. He looks up for it. The other thing I wanted to ask you about very quickly, because we can listen to the commentary, the fans sound really up for it. We were talking about in the starting 11. We need to be on it. They want it back there. The fans sound up for it as well.
Yeah, no, honestly, I feel like this is a game that is crucial. We have to win it. If we want top two, obviously, got Newcastle next week.
Yeah.
So I do feel like if the crowds weren't up for it, then we've just lost all hope.
Yeah, it's true. No, but they're playing out they are and they're winning the ball back. We'll go back to Turkish. Arsenal made actually quite a sharp start, to be fair. Much better start than they probably have in the last two games. So let's keep it up and get an early goal.
Thank you, James. And big up Lucy as well, making her debut, I believe, on the channel. So show some love, people.
We haven't conceded. It's good. It's a good start.
About to say that, yeah. We've first 15 seconds now.
Well, in our last game against City, we was a goal down already by now, 7 minutes.
You know, it's interesting because in the first half of the season, people be saying, what do you mean we haven't conceded in the first game? Because normally we're the ones that are scoring first, but now it's like...
And not conceding set pieces and
Oh my
conceding, like Ramsdale giving it away, and that stuff just wasn't happening.
Yeah, it just feels completely different since the first half of the season, but...
It really has been off with us first half of the season, City second half.
Yeah, it's not been a bad start from Arsenal. If you both agree, they do seem nervous, Laurie. I think you're right, and Luke, I think it's been good from Arsenal so far. Even though there was an unbox in the first minute, but apart from that, we seem quite comfortable.
And you see that moment when it was at James and Lucy.
Yeah.
And we got that there.
Oh, corner, Saka. Love that.
Looks like that might be a corner. Goal kick.
He's absolutely clattered
What's
in there. He knows
is that Frimpong?
Thiago. Oh, Frimpong's there. Halfway free man on the floor. Yeah, it's Thiago. I was thinking, Frimpong ain't there. That's him, yeah, it's Frimpong, yeah.
Frimpong, he's just there like, get up, man.
Look at
He's not impressed, is he?
That's jokes.
Big up for me, man.
He loves, he has clattered for him there.
Yeah, he did kind of go through him there.
That's going to be a meme by the end of the night.
Yeah, sorry. When we was with James and Lucy, Zinchenko gave the ball away. And I've seen that enough this season for me to retract my initial thoughts on him playing in midfield. He's not a good enough passer to be playing in midfield. He's good in midfield when he's part of the overload. So potentially these shouts to start him in the 8th position might not be the best, but then again, someone might say, well, Xhaka's not the greatest passer. True.
I think Zini has. Some people argue that as well because where he plays for Ukraine, but I agree with you. To be fair, I think it's because he sneaks in That's the positions he can take up there.
Finds the pockets,
Yeah,
right,
exactly.
yeah.
The pockets are there because everybody else is in their normal positions. But yeah, I'm with you on that.
You lose the form of attack, putting him in that position. Teams can prepare for that. You can't
I think it's also fair to say he's one of a number of players whose form has dipped a little bit over the last couple of weeks.
Go on.
Yeah, this is good pressure.
Really good pressure.
Really good.
Come on, let's go. Let's go.
Into Jesus.
Have a go.
Left foot.
My man's touch.
I'll be honest,
Second touch.
I've said it. I put it on my Arsenal fans. I'm a big fan of Kante, man. I wish we went in for him.
So good.
I know he got injured. He's had a long time.
That was Wenger's biggest regret when it his last regret. Not signing Kante.
Yeah.
He said that in
Wenger's
the interview with Wright.
Yeah, he did. Said that was the last regret he had.
He's quality.
Absolutely
What a
quality.
player.
One of the most underrated midfielders in the league over the years, I think.
100%.
Unbelievable.
Look how important he was to Leicester's title win and Chelsea.
Went straight to Chelsea, did the same, won a title there.
Back to back.
He's just a workhorse, and it goes under the radar of those sort of players. Yeah.
Just gets those little touches at your feet.
What are they appealing for there? What are they appealing for? Handball. He trapped that good, Jesus there. Here we go.
Where's he going there?
On the ball. Come on.
What's he got?
2v1 here.
He's done well.
Throw in Arsenal by the corner flag.
I think Azpilicueta is one of the most frustrating players ever. You know, he winds me up so much.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I remember when we was away, when we went away the away game last season. He was just.
Azpilicueta is one of those passion merchant ops, isn't it?
So
because it's for Chelsea, I think that's why.
Yeah,
he's so passionate for Chelsea, it just makes you hate him.
Does my head in.
Fair enough, though.
He's probably been another underrated player in the league, to be honest.
You think Azpilicueta?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Great servant for them.
And he's obviously got the captaincy today for Chelsea. One of the senior players in the side.
There is a lot of senior players in that side, though. Now just looking at it.
If you look at it last summer as well, that's all they was buying senior. Koulibaly, Aubameyang, Sterling.
True.
Mate, they're one good management team from being...
That's good ball.
A bit heavy. Out for a goal kick. 11 minutes have played.
Right, it's not bad from Arsenal.
We've had a big chance already, that Xhaka one.
I don't know what you guys think, but I think we should try and get a few shots off because their keeper, I'm not convinced about him.
Nah.
Kepa.
Nah.
I think he flatters to deceive. I think if we test him, you know what I mean?
Yeah, contrast now. Our keeper, Ramsdale, I know he's
giving it straight to. That's poor by Kepa. Gives it straight to us. We're
Chelsea
not complaining,
to
obviously.
keep hold of the ball.
Yeah, they are.
But I don't rate Kepa at all, to be honest.
Trossard's being
my days. If he gets out, I was going to say. He's done well, he got a foul, well done.
Really well
Trossard there, Azpilicueta. He can't handle players like that. No. I think he would have a long day against Trossard and Martinelli, but good start from Trossard there. I think Chelsea seem nervy. I hate talking too soon. I don't do a Laurie. Don't do a Laurie here, actually. I don't do a Laurie, man.
They are away, though. They are away. They just want to stay in it and try and get a counter, no doubt.
Yeah.
We're the ones at home, so...
Yeah, I think they'd be happy to give us a ball, to be honest.
God, I hope there's not a goal.
Well, we've lost the signal.
Lost the signal on the TV.
Here, but the TV ain't showing the game, people. Production. Let's get that
There's a goal
please.
Now, and this
please
is
tell me
the flattest reaction.
Let me just get that connected.
We should be back.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and we are back. And it doesn't look like there has been a goal scored, so...
It's gone again.
What's going on there? Oh, okay. It's come back on, and Chelsea are just flooding forward, but we've got numbers back.
Who was that?
We're back on.
Is that Kivior? Yeah. Oh, that's good. Kivior there.
Done well.
Yeah, in good recovery
the pass,
there.
got in front, interception. Got us back on the ball.
He's up against Sterling tonight. So
we're slowing it down a bit, aren't we? I think because they're so far back. Definitely slower than...
Come on, Arsenal. I want to touch, man.
Who was that? Xhaka again?
Oh, we had an early chance. I want to be able to enjoy the game. Come on, boys. Do you know what, the funny thing is, even if we go touch wood 2-0 up, you can't even say the game's done. Especially
I don't know why we're playing so slow.
Yeah, it's just what I mean. They just stood over the ball on the edge there.
They should be flowing with confidence. I don't think Chelsea...
We're letting them just sit in their positions.
Do you know how much time Jesus has picked up on that edge of the box with space around it?
Giving them time to just stay in their position and make the tackle.
Come on, boys.
Throwing Arsenal.
They're going through the motions. Chelsea, that is.
Come on.
Look, hoofing it.
Chelsea clear again.
Yeah. Give it.
Welcome to the game.
That's a bit of a baggy touch, but it's okay, you can have them.
If Xhaka gets 5, he gets 1.
You can have them. You can have, oh, hello, over the top, another one.
That's good defending.
I love Xhaka, but you just sometimes think the
But did you see how Fofana just made up the ground on him there?
Yeah.
Position Xhaka
Still
gets
gone
into
short.
a better
Look at
player.
it. Started.
That's why you need a better eight.
Mate, he gets into so many good positions, but you never really back him to pull the trigger it.
Nice space there.
He's moving mad.
What's the goal? Here we go. Go on.
You see what I mean about that guy?
Absolutely.
You see what I mean about that guy? I told you, he's the weak link.
What's he dropping that for? What's he even diving
I
like
think
that
he's going into the...
it's moving slow, man.
That
He's
was
just
a
take step to his left.
standard save, and the man
100%.
almost dropped
He
it
does
in.
not. He's one for the.
I can never say a keeper's got a standard. We never been keepers.
Listen,
I had to say it,
bro, I'm telling you, I watch a lot of football. Kepa does not impress me. He's the weak link.
It was interesting dropping that. They should show that back. Do you know what? I had a debate with some Chelsea fans on the Twitter space today, and what I see wrong at Chelsea right now, because obviously they're a bit of a mess, is that these long contracts, if you're looking at it from a player's aspect, you know you're kind of comfy for a good couple of years, earning your regular wage in London, everything's rosy. You need a manager or a coach to like really shove a rocket up your arse, or basically get you buying into the project. If I've
never heard someone say that.
What?
Shove a rock up.
You're rocking. No.
You said rock.
He said rock.
I definitely said rock.
That's
said rock, man. I was like, that's new, man. I know you play the modern game, Cecil, but mate, we are doing
I'm gonna stick with it. Shove a rock
That's
up
the
your arse.
modern game. They give me old school every day of the week, please.
Watch when we come in next week. Turkish, shove a rock up your arse.
Nah.
Get you fired.
This context changed.
No, but you need a manager, a real. Listen, an experienced one that can get them going, because in my opinion it feels like the Chelsea players are treating it like they used to treat Arsenal, a holiday camp in London.
Sold there, bro.
Yeah, Sterling
it's
against
nice.
Ben White.
It's the same. It's the same with their with the money as well, man. They need a manager to come in and, like you say, just completely cut that squad.
Yeah, cut the squad down.
Cut a third out of that squad. But when you've got players coming in on the money, and Felix, I know he's not started. It's against my point, but he kind of has to play because of the money they paid for the loan. Mudryk, all these players that kind of have to play. Maybe Lampard's finally. Well, he's not going to be there for long term. But today he's just said, no, this is the team.
Yeah.
It's not about all the signings. He's got Azpilicueta back out there. Kante's in there.
Yeah.
So Kovacic as well. Who's quality, I think.
I think Chelsea. I'm speaking from obviously a rival fan's perspective, so forgive me, there might be Chelsea fans listening to this and say I'm completely wrong, but it's too fan appeasing right now, I think, at Chelsea as well. Like, they're bringing in the Lampards. I think the physio come back because the players wanted the physio back. Todd Bowley's been in spaces and he's trying to, he's been getting advice from other people and he's just buying all the shiny toys back in the window. I feel like they haven't really got a structure or a plan. It feels like it's just try and keep things afloat and people happy. But that's not the way to run a club. I think to run a club, you've got to do the things that you're against, like the fans are against at times. We saw that with United and their ownership trying to bring it back. That's a banger. Crossbar in.
Absolute banger.
Crossbar in.
Great goal.
Finish.
You buzzing yet?
Yeah, I was going to say, it felt like a buzz there, Turkey.
Of course, with that sort of finish, you're gonna have to give it a clap.
That was a great goal.
Love that.
Was a
It's
great
there,
goal.
isn't it? It's there.
Nice.
It's there.
Yeah, it's there somewhere. Somewhere.
His little toe,
That's a great strike.
What a goal. The build up for that as well.
Once that came onto his left foot, you know he's going to shoot it. And he had so much room as well.
He absolutely buried the top corner, in off the crossbar. Martin Odegaard, another goal for him this season.
Keeper can't do anything about
Was that another?
It's a great pass by Trossard there.
Is that Trossard?
Was it Trossard or Xhaka?
I think that's Xhaka.
Oh, was it?
Xhaka, Trossard's in the middle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Xhaka, yeah.
Yeah.
Great pass.
Very
Took
good.
out.
That's
a hard technique.
Seriously hard.
Finish.
Crossbar.
Finish.
Bad boy goal
as well.
You know what was impressive about that is that he didn't take an extra touch.
That's what you see it so much. That Southampton game, man. That Southampton game, we were taking so many touches, but that is such
crucial.
a hard thing to do. That's why Kepa can't get that. It's first time.
Nah, it's a brilliant finish.
Nah,
It was a very good finish.
Could the keeper have done better?
Nah.
He could maybe have done, but he did get a hand to it, to be fair.
It's not like it's...
It's coming across. He's got a defender in front of him, I reckon.
Yeah,
just,
But he's not capable of stopping that anyway, because I don't rate him as a keeper.
You really going into effort, man?
I've never thought he's that good, to be honest.
I agree.
He thinks he's better than he is.
Yeah, there'd be a lot of Chelsea fans, I think, would agree with you, man.
Yeah.
So Mendy was in for a while, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Still like it.
Beautiful.
It was really nice to watch that all
goal.
day.
More of that for sure.
So that should settle them down now. Not that they needed to, really, but...
We've been quite settled. It's just our passing hasn't been crisp, so hopefully.
Bro, my thing is, I need to just see. No matter how comfortable it looks like, I'm never comfortable. 2 goals lead, we've had it so.
And neither
so
should you
often.
be. Neither should you be. It's only 1-0.
Yeah,
Should never be. I mean, I did a watch along on Sunday, the Liverpool-Tottenham game. Liverpool 3-0 up, and look what happened.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You should never be comfortable.
I'll be honest, that was great content.
Bro, I was there, man. You know what I mean?
Look at that, top of the league.
It's nice to see, though.
It is
I
nice.
hear it. And whatever anyone says.
Just don't be printing in the
No.
Here we go again.
For now.
Another chance.
Oh!
Well defended there. Who was that?
How many nights were we in top then?
That's
we was like
quality. Come on.
What was it, 241 or something? And then
Then they go top after they beat us the first time. City
February.
They did, yeah. Technically they did.
That's
it was only
weak
for
by
a few days, but they did.
Yeah, they've been top, I think. But
Come on! Stop him!
Right, he actually got
Yeah,
yards.
mate, Ødegaard followed him the whole way though.
We've got a super chat from Matt. It says, let's say all the management team come down with food poisoning just before the match. Who do you feel from the squad could manage the full 90 minutes?
Rob Holding.
Luke said Rob Holding.
What do you mean, so the management team goes down, who would
What player would you pick to lead the team as a manager or
Lord
for that?
Didn't they do an interview recently? They were saying about Xhaka and Ødegaard.
But they said about how Xhaka is very like.
Yeah, I honestly think he would be the one.
He's very assertive.
I don't know if
he doesn't really.
He's already
care
doing
for
his coaching
excuses.
badges.
Yeah, he's doing his coaching
I think it would be Xhaka.
Yeah, he's already doing his
Couple
coaching.
Xhaka's in the comment section already.
I'm going Martin Ødegaard because I hear he's one of. Listen, when we was at Players, you know them busy bees. Apparently, he's always with Mikel Arteta, always by his side. He's there early. They walk out together. Yeah, like they walk onto the training field together. They're they're talking it. He's apparently Arteta. I forgot what the interview was. He speaks to everyone in English, but to
So
Martin
he's a
Ødegaard,
teacher's
they speak
pet,
in- Yeah,
is that what you're
basically
saying?
he's a teacher's pet.
Is he going to be on the touchline managing, or is he playing? Because I'd rather have Ødegaard on the pitch.
Oh, if it has to be someone that has to be off the pitch.
Off the pitch for a game, managing the team.
Then yeah, I think you have to go with Xhaka, and then you put Jorginho. Yeah, that's a tough one.
I'd forfeit the game, bro.
Well, you don't want to see Eddie and Nketiah manage the team.
Oh, mad, man. All these names, I just don't see it working out well.
No Arteta, no pie. Mate, yeah, to be fair. Yeah.
I find it so interesting players that want to go into management because I had no ambition, not one. I did my coaching badges as well. I had no ambition to be a coach ever. I just don't. I find it so weird that players like. I suppose there's also a side of fear that once your football career is over, what do you do next? I get that, but if you have something set up already, going into management, I think is
You've got to have that real interest in reading the game, don't you? Like everything going on off the ball with all the other positions. You've got to really love all that.
Yeah, you're throwing yourself
You've got to absolutely obsess over it.
Like, I just think you have to obsess it because I don't think football's life is. Listen, Premier League football I never reached. I don't know, but in like Championship League One, like it's not the greatest. It's not the greatest lifestyle when you have to the eyes on you, the media and everything, and then you're going to want to be a manager and have that scrutiny again.
Chelsea were balling back post, but headed out by Zinchenko. We should clear it now.
How it goes.
Jesus.
Gabriel clears.
Ooh, okay.
Straight back in.
Whoa! Hey, someone said it. I think you meant that. That was a touch.
Yeah, it was a touch.
Giving away.
Yeah, but you don't play it back into your own penalty.
But Kovacic there saying, why aren't we pressuring them?
That's what I'm saying. From the start of this game, Chelsea they're pressing individually.
Yeah.
They're not pressing as a team.
Well, this is it, and they can't be a team. It's just so difficult.
It's disjointed as hell.
Yeah. Ooh.
Chelsea on the ball in the middle. All right, let's get the thoughts of James and Lucy on info station.
So that first goal is interesting because we thought with all the changes would Arsenal mix things up tactically. They haven't. They're doing all the same things. Zinchenko's been coming into midfield. It's the Arsenal blueprint from all season. What's interesting about that goal is actually it was the first time Zinchenko pulled out wide and it was Xhaka who dropped into that space, which means they didn't track him when he then goes back up the pitch to receive it wide and put it into an area where Ødegaard puts it away. And Arsenal made a really, really good start. This is a response we needed after the last 4 games.
No, 100%. I feel like it's a very positive play, a lot of positive play happening, especially when I think they noticed after a few aerial balls going over to Saka that the control wasn't there in the box. But then the minute they played it across the ground, obviously it was quite a hard touch for Odegaard to get on into it, but found the net. So
yeah, no, you're right. It's not an easy. It's not an easy technique. And but they're in here. Here's Chilwell. Oh, they're going to get back. Good save from Ramsdale. Really good save from Ramsdale. Kivior and White were getting across, but Chilwell did well. It's like Saka lost possession there, trying to cover the Chilwell run. Let's look at this. Kante goes long. Yeah, Saka's he's tracking, but he just gets that one wrong. Let's go back to Turkish and everyone on the sofa to get their reaction. But yeah, Chelsea could be level, though Arsenal made a really good start.
Actually, I take it back. That is quality save. Yeah, that is.
Aaron Ramsdale. I'll continuously say it. Every game he makes one key save at the most important moment. Happened at City, unfortunately, it didn't affect the game. But that double save. It's every game. It's been every game. He's made a key save at a key moment that can change it, flip a game on its head. That was one there. Well done, Ramsdale, man.
Quality
well
save.
done.
We've got a super chat here from FPL is more than a hobby. And they're saying this has probably been mentioned already, but despite Arsenal leading, does anyone else feel like Chelsea are suddenly going to turn into prime Barca and try to replicate what they did to Spurs in 2016? I don't know about prime Barca, but the way they just kind of got through there, one-on-one with Chilwell forcing Ramsdale into a big save. We've definitely got to be on guard for Chelsea's attack because they have got pace in it for sure.
I think everyone on the sofa has been very aware that we're not being arrogant or confident that Arsenal are going to go and run away with this game. I think we know where we are, we know our club very well. So not about them playing as prime Barca, but just a fear of, Arsenal might not be at the races. But so far it's been so good. What is that? His touch, man?
Yeah, they're doing him dirty. They're just showing he's only had 3 touches.
Batman's an Arsenal fan at heart, man. I'm telling you, he's doing it for us. Even when he's over the blue side, he's just like, I love you lot, man.
Make no runs.
Yeah, man. I'm not going to get involved.
Half-hearted track back. No, he's tracking. He's going to get frustrated, isn't he, if he's not going to get service.
Look at me. I said we're not being arrogant or confident. And
then you're like, double agent.
Watching go and bag hat trick, for goodness sake. Oh.
No, that super chat's right though. A decent manager comes in at Chelsea and does the right things, like we've all said. I think comes in, trims the squad properly, probably gets some of the maybe even the younger players out on loan. I don't know, but or they know it. This is the other thing. Probably not. Well, definitely not finishing in any European spot. So they're really that squad's playing in the cups. That's it. Yeah. So that is a big problem for them. So
something that could potentially get clipped out and laughed at next season. But I think it takes longer than a season. Handball. Ref, no? Handball. His arms were down, but was he down? I don't even know. You've got to check that.
Everyone was kind of down, but it was like that.
That was a clear handball. It's whether it's
he's turned as well. So
if he could have moved out the way, whether you know what I mean.
Close proximity.
Where we going?
It's a foul.
I don't think it was that close.
Yeah, he's got to check that.
I don't think it was that close.
So I was going to say something that might be clippable, but I don't think Chelsea's resurgence and rebuild happens straight away next year. I think it takes time. I think you're right, they get a good coach, they got the players. That's handball.
He actually puts his hands down.
He's initially pulling his hand back.
Yeah.
You've seen him give it, haven't you? Yeah, I don't
it's
like
outside the box anyway.
Look how far out he is.
That's in. Yeah, the other angle looks
handball.
That's inside. What, no VAR, no?
No, I reckon they're checking that. We haven't got the sound, so...
They're not showing the referee.
Oh, right, they're not checking it.
Just counting out the yards, man.
I haven't checked that. It did look like it was a handball. Well, it was a handball, but whether it was...
It was definitely a handball. It's whether it was... Whether the referee deemed that he, could have
might be trying to get his hands out. He's turned his back on it at least.
I'll be honest, what is handball these days?
Yeah, that's exactly it.
I'll be honest, what the hell is it?
Oh, there's a guy with a free kick here. Getting it in.
It's a dangerous position.
It's too deep.
Even Kepa got that.
That is coming for Kepa.
Kepa out over here. Wow.
What are you saying? You think the rebuild will take? You think it's going to take a bit of time? Though? Surely it's not going to be.
It's always
what do you think next season they're going to be? I know they're not going to be in any Europe, so they have time to rebuild 1 game a week. But I don't think it happens straight away next season.
They should be competing for top 4 next season.
Yeah, they should be, but they won't. They definitely won't start straight away. It didn't start straight away under Potter. They need to give someone a lot of time.
Yeah, I think it takes time.
They just haven't done it. Whoever they get in summer has to do the whole year, even if they start poorly.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Ball in behind, Madueke running onto it, 1-on-1 with Zinni.
Ooh, careful, Zinni.
This-
Yeah.
See, this is, you see that move there, right?
Yeah.
You see that move there. That is why Aubameyang will always struggle in a team like this. You see, as soon as that attack happened, you see Aubameyang make the run, and rather than Madueke cross it, he tried to come back in and he got dispossessed.
I think that's Zinni's running him down the line, though. To be fair, he's done. But I agree with you, though.
If I'm Lampard, I'm saying, listen, man, provide the striker with some service, put the ball in.
Yeah.
But he deliberated, tried to beat the man once, twice, then he got caught. Poor. But anyway,
He's got a question for us. Are we happy with the performance or annoyed that we didn't do this in the last few weeks when the league was still on?
I'm going to say I'm happy with the performance. And to be honest, I think we've said a lot about the changes, but I don't know. I think if we had gone and battered after the Liverpool game, if we'd have gone and battered Southampton, I think we would have seen changes against West Ham. I think the result meant that maybe we didn't. I don't know. We carried on, and then we can't. After that game, we're not going to make massive changes before City, because if we did that and then we got battered, I know we did get battered, but if we got battered after changes, we'd maybe.
Oh, that's a good ball.
Nice ball there.
What a
from Trossard.
that was. Yeah, that was a.
Going for it.
Go on.
Xhaka's touch.
Yeah, Xhaka's
his first touch.
Hasn't started great, I'll be honest.
But yeah, I don't think we would have made those changes for City anyway, and now we're at this game, so it's just the next time we make the change. But I'm happy with the changes, and I think the fans in the ground and us quite happy to at least see something different.
Laurie, we've got one here for you from Dave. He said he left a year ago. Stop the Auba PR. Move on.
No comment out of that.
Yeah, you're saying that makes sense. Wow. For him through the camera.
No comment.
Nice.
Good answer. Good answer. Good
Coming into
answer.
the final third with Xhaka on the ball, lays it out to Jesus.
Can we have a conversation just briefly about
that's
Thomas Partey being out the side and how?
Yes! Odegaard again. One take bang again.
All down the left again.
Beautiful.
Left-hand
They're
side.
having a lot of joy down that left-hand side.
They are.
Beautiful.
That deadly scoreline 2-0.
Come on.
Do you celebrate? Do you rest? Who knows? Enjoy
30
it.
minutes on the clock. Odegaard gets his second of the game. A one take bang finish again.
They're arguing. The back line
That's
are
what
arguing.
we want to see. Argue, baby.
Mr. Thiago Silva that they love. Not having a good game. I was going to talk about Thomas Partey. I want to get everyone's thoughts. Like him not being on the side. Do you know how much people say he's the linchpin? He's what make Arsenal tick. This Arsenal's team have been.
Yeah, but this is Chelsea are dead, bro. Chelsea are dead. You might be able to play him and we still win.
Even with a rock up your ass.
That was a nice run and a nice
That was
finish.
beautiful, man. He's coming in.
They're not aware of Odegaard at all. They're just standing there. Look at that.
Yeah, that's Porter. Who's that? Who's that?
I'd love to see
Who is
it.
that? Is that for fun? Who was that? He woke up late. That's going to be analysed.
Who played the ball in?
Don't know. Is it Trossard or
Is that
Xhaka again?
Sterling or Fofana?
Didn't see who got the assist.
Turkish Xhaka again.
Xhaka again.
Xhaka again.
Oh,
That's two assists for Xhaka, two goals for Odegaard.
No, it's just his first touch has been a bit whiffy, but man, that's we also said he's been taking up some quality positions because he does.
Yeah.
He really does.
Picked out a couple nice passes.
That's really nice, that, just drilling it across.
Leading to a couple nice
Come on,
goals.
come on, come on.
Jesus here.
Oh.
Bullied off the ball.
Yeah.
Really?
If you go
That's a
down,
free
you go
kick,
down
but
like
he's
that
not
as
going
well.
to get a
By
free kick for
Fofana as well. I know Fofana's quite strong, but he shouldn't be getting bullied against him there.
Yeah, we're 2-0 up, people. 32 minutes on the clock. Odegaard's got both of them. Xhaka's got a couple of
Here we go, it's the third.
into the box. Trossard tried a little flick there.
Starting to enjoy it now. I've got to chill out 2-0. Like, where's? Look, come on.
Kivio back to Ramsdale. Let's hear from James and Lucy.
So we've just been talking about the way Arsenal alternate because Arsenal have just scored the same goal against Chelsea twice in a row. Not just because it's an Odegaard goal from a cutback, not just because it's Xhaka assisting, but because they don't know how to deal with Zinchenko when he pulls out wide. Again, the same thing as before. We know he comes inside, like you can all see now. He's in field, he makes that box midfield, that's fine. But on the odd occasion, they just mix it up. Zinchenko goes, all right, we're going to pull wide. I don't think the Chelsea midfield know what to do because then Xhaka drops in. Trossard goes in more central because Zinni's wide, and then Xhaka just picks up the space like he is there at left wing, and they don't know how to deal with it. No one knows who to track him. Cut back for Odegaard, and now Arsenal are coming through again. I've got to say this has been an unbelievable performance from Arsenal so far, and they could get a third here. Here's Georgina. Lucy, quick reaction to the goal.
No, honestly, it's mad how it's literally exactly the same goal. What you were saying about the... Oh, wait.
Oh, God!
That's 3-0. I'm going to enjoy it. Because it's not 2, it's 3. And if they come back now, blood clot, there's problems. But for now, enjoyment.
3-0.
I haven't seen this in ages.
10th goal of the year, 10th
where was
goal
this
in the
last
Premier League.
Yeah, 10 goals.
Mate, they have unfolded in it, and in the last 10 minutes.
By the way,
absolutely.
Xhaka though.
It looks like every time they go forward, they look like they're going to score. I have to say.
I need to watch this replay. Xhaka looked like he couldn't lift up his leg to shoot. Like he looked like he was stuck in the mud. Some primary school thing. Do you know what I mean?
They're checking it.
Of course.
Like just,
Where are they checking?
A bit offside in the build-up.
Well, Jesus was.
no, that's an off. It's clearly on.
Handball there.
It's from.
Look. What happened to that?
Nah, man. There's
They're
nothing
saying
to check.
they're saying handball on the or a foul on Chilwell. Not
Touch.
Chilwell.
It's a great touch, by the way. Foul where?
What are they
His face
saying?
slipped.
There's
There's
nothing wrong with
nothing
that
to check
one.
there.
What are these men checking?
What's going on with Xhaka here though? Hold on, he can't.
Has he passed it back there?
stretching
Or is he-
him.
Like his mobility, I'll give it to him. He's been amazing. He's been good this half,
Yeah.
but his mobility is. Man, is
Is he getting another
It's
assist
given.
for that?
It's given. It's given.
he might still. 10th goal Premier League season's been given. Jesus back on the score sheet. It's nice to see.
Yeah,
it's
that's nice to see.
What?
Oh man, I'm starting to proper
I haven't been here in a minute still. I know I'm shameless. There's time, but I haven't been here in a minute still. 3-0. Hey, can we order? I'm gonna have to order some food as well today at half time. It's all good.
I love
that
bro.
vibe,
What are you
man.
talking about?
I want to run and get half time. This is good, man. What? This is nice. Right, Chelsea. Let me not talk too soon. Lord.
I must say, at the moment, it looks like every time we go forward, we look like we could score. Mm-hmm. That's how bad Chelsea have been at the back.
What's that? What, we can get goal difference back? No, maybe not. Maybe not say that.
Take it easy, Seth. Take it easy, man.
Your goal difference is a joke.
Come on.
What a touch.
Saka on the right.
Right, we're making this look like baby food, though.
Chelsea aren't coming out as much
They're
now as well.
pressing.
They were pressing.
Do you know what's fun? There's
Yeah.
space. These are taking them. These are taking the mix.
Saka should have done better with that.
They were
Yeah, I
pressing.
think so.
They were pressing Saka so
They
much
could have
harder.
shot.
In that at the beginning, they were
He
pressing
just
Saka.
overhit it. If
Yeah.
he just loops that in, that's probably a fourth goal.
Even across the ground, he could have done it.
So all 3 goals have come from the left there.
Yeah.
That's fine though. I think that's what Saka can bring still, because if 2 players go over to Saka on the right, he's so good
Yeah,
at
that's
drawing
true,
2
yeah.
players, like Grealish does. He draws players into him, and then he'll cut back in, and all that space is down the left.
Excellent point.
And it's just been the same. How many games now? All the goals have come down the left. So even if Saka isn't firing, what he provides there, he's not a Pepe who, with respect, will probably give the ball away. Saka rarely gives the ball away. So at least he brings players in, draws everyone over to the right, and then like James said, Zinchenko on the left. Quality.
Peter asks, when's the earliest that Wrexham can overtake Chelsea?
Here we go. Oh,
Nah,
good.
let's get more goals in this game.
Who's that, Jesus?
hello.
Is he flirted out to the left there? Yeah. Yeah. What you want to see? You want to see now? You want to embarrass the scoreline, innit?
Yeah, I mean,
So starting line.
Do you know what? Matisse has a bit too much vim recently as well. Yeah. Do you know what? You're right.
So Premier League goals this season: Arsenal 49, Chelsea 9, and we're about 100 to 200 million less spent.
Look at the football. Look at the football. Edge of our own half, own box. Sorry.
Oh dear.
giving away.
It's alright. It's alright.
It's alright.
Commentator's
curse. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro. Like when I get in this mood, when I'm just relaxed, it's wild things can.
wild things happen. Unfiltered.
Okay, just chill in it and just enjoy it, man.
This is exactly what Arsenal needed so far.
100%.
Anyway.
Yeah, they need this.
Actually, easier than I thought. I predicted it would be a tougher game.
Yeah.
So
I
did
said 3-2. I could tell you what, I really hope that doesn't happen now.
Well done, Kivio. Yeah, well said.
Defended them, man. Got up, headed it
And
out.
because a long ball can sometimes fall to this Arsenal side as well. It's good to see. It's good to see. And that question at Super Chat about should he have done this earlier, I wasn't going to answer it until the end of the game because you never know what can happen.
That kind of talk is defeatist talk, man. It is what it is. You can't go back, can you?
It's easier in hindsight.
Yeah.
And this is a like you say, this Chelsea team
This is not
at
Man
it.
City, is
yeah,
it?
Yeah.
Come on.
And it's not Southampton or West Ham fighting for what they are.
Look at look at Chelsea. Sorry, sometimes
it's not good.
It's bad. I know they're pressing there now, but just a second ago they were just standing.
But we should smash them 3-0 if they're going to play like this. This is exactly what we should be doing.
And I don't even think we've come and stepped out of second, third
No,
gear.
what? Not why?
I know James said unbelievable. I don't think it's been an unbelievable performance. I just think it's been an efficient performance more than unbelievable. And Chelsea are dead. This is why I was confident against them, regardless of what I think about this season. They're dead.
It is only the first half, though. We shouldn't get too carried away.
I don't love that, man. It doesn't have to go there.
Oh, we nearly done it again.
No,
just get rid of the ball.
It goes.
No, they're calm. I think this is just very controlled. I don't know what. Yeah.
Don't let yes.
If Fofana waits you again, good Jesus. Yeah, that's a foul. Take a yellow for that as well, please, ref. We'll have a yellow for that as well, please, ref.
Should be a yellow.
We'll have a yellow for that as well, please, ref.
Vicky says, can you guys cook Matisse, please?
Yeah, he's got too much vim at the moment.
Thursday, don't worry, we'll talk.
He's going to get plenty of good.
Yeah. Do you know what? I'm going to see him as well, actually.
We will talk.
He's got too much vim.
Too much vim.
This is good strength from Jay-Z. He's already got weights. That's his.
That's a bit naughty, man.
I don't think he meant
It's just a fight, innit?
I don't think he meant that. He's not even looking.
He pushed him off because my man's all over him.
Yeah, but he looked like the elbow.
No. It was a hand. It was a hand.
He's keeping his balance in. Has he booked him?
No, I can see why he got booked for that, you know. Seriously, that's quite reckless.
Wait, did anyone
I don't think he's booked him.
Or is he annoyed that he didn't book Fofana? There's no one been booked.
He's going to say sorry. He didn't mean it. It was accidental. He's not smacking.
And then you have Sky replaying it again and again. Don't get off me, man.
That's a bit naughty, man.
There's an arm up.
That's a bit
Come off me, though. What are you over man for?
I know what Cecil would have done if he didn't play there. I know what you would have done.
I do that, though. I use my arms when I play.
You have to.
No, I'm saying how you would have dropped to the floor.
Yeah, bro. Listen.
To be fair to Fofana, he didn't really complain, you know.
Nice.
Did he?
He didn't.
What's going on there?
Free kick
You noticed that?
again.
No, he didn't.
Some players would have rolled around and
They
said,
would have made it back to the goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Some players. They'd have rolled back there. I've seen some ridiculous theatrics, shall we say.
Zamir says, my 84-year-old mum watched a bias show and had a moment of verbal confusion. She combined Thai and deluded and created Thai-luded.
You can't see.
he's got a finger in the eye, it looks like.
So that's what he went down for.
Fofana on the ground.
So he can't see out of his right eye.
Don't touch, man, then. Don't. What are you all over him for?
I hear that. He was tight. He was tight
Don't give a fuck about all that.
Oh, Ranveer Singh's there again. Okay.
Yeah. With Vinay.
All smiles.
Is that they're the heated box seats? They're the heated seats as well.
Oh, they're heated seats, yeah.
It looked like I was trying to work out what that light was behind.
They've got heated seats. Only some boxes have them. Yeah, it's mad.
Of course they
Mo Farah's to the left of him as well.
It did look, it was him.
Big Arsenal fan.
Fofana receiving some treatment.
Ranveer Singh's there. I'm gonna have to hollow some people. We got a fan come last. I'm like,
Big game tomorrow.
Man City West. Are you gonna be watching, Mr. I don't watch the other teams?
This guy started, bro. Man said
Who
big
don't
game
watch the other
tomorrow.
team? Who don't watch the other team?
You!
Bro, I've been doing the watch-alongs on DR Sports, watching all the other.
Yeah, but you remember on this whole season you've been. Man, don't watch anyone else.
No, I'm saying
you don't care about what they do. So
yeah, that's what I meant. Please tell this man. Of course, I'm going to watch the games.
I don't want to sit.
So you're checking their results to see if you know.
No, I'm not. I'm watching the games. But if they slip up, you don't know, man. West Ham could go there and get something. It's not beyond the realms of possibility.
Hey, Laurie, you're like one of my uncles, man.
I said you're like one of my uncles. Hey, Laurie, Auba's had 7 touches this game. 4 of them are from kickoff.
Oh my days.
No, but you're not going to blame him, are you?
No,
I mean, look, the whole team is crap.
I thank him, to be honest.
Yeah, I told you, he's still an Arsenal fan. There's the 50.
That ball's too hard for him, isn't it?
Laurie.
You should be taking that under.
Come on, man, that was a terrible
You should
ball.
be taking that under. And I like Auba, but he should have a better touch there. The ball wasn't the best, but look,
that's
he should be doing better.
I'll take it.
Gotta trap that. Look at us critics like analysing the other team. That's mad. That is mad. It's nice to be back on the sofa without
we need this.
With less stress.
Anyway, I said I'm
winning
not commenting on Don't draw me in on that. I'm no comment.
Sorry,
on the other stuff.
I think he's going off at half-time anyway.
Yeah, so do I.
No comment.
You don't know what Lampard's going to do, to be honest.
Is Mudryk on the bench?
Yeah. I don't love that.
Yeah, bring him on. Fuck it. It's 3-0, man.
Yeah, just show him what could have been. That's
definite push.
That is the most obvious foul I've ever. 2 hands in the back.
Exactly.
That's outrageous.
You can get away with a little bit.
6 touches.
Literally counted them.
Big up Aubameyang, man.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. What he did for us, especially that FA Cup, man. Can't disrespect the player, man. He did so much for us. And as you were saying before, without that FA Cup, man.
Yeah,
Arteta,
absolutely. And the golden boot.
In the job, yeah.
Golden boot as well.
Yeah. Did drop the cup, but that was a good moment.
So there's going to be, obviously we're approaching half-time, there's going to be no talk of resting players here now, is there? Because you like the teams doing well.
We already have Martinelli.
That's what I'm saying.
We're resting Rob Holding.
For the big game comes Sunday. I like that, Luke. I like that. But would anyone want to see any players feature today? Because I still want to see Reece Nelson. I
want to see Nelson. I do. I actually do. I think Saka could come off early. If we're 3-4-0 up, I think Saka could come off early. Give Nelson
Saka needs a goal or something, though.
He does need a goal. He looks, yeah.
Nice.
A
bit too intricate there, Trossard, but he gets the foul. Super chat from Gareth says, spare a thought for poor Matisse going off the rails on his watch along. We better batter these Chelsea bottle jobs. No, 3-0 half time.
Well, we
just hit 45 minutes. How much are they adding on?
I'm not sparing a thought.
2 minutes.
Well, we can't do phone calls second. If it stays like this, I'm ringing Matisse. Well, we can't do phone calls and watch-alongs.
Yeah, you can ring him, but
yeah, not now.
He wants his 40 points, man. He still hasn't got his 40 points.
If I was you, I would keep your phone in your pocket.
Yeah, it's probably best, man.
Thank you, Uncle Laurie.
I made that mistake a few weeks ago.
No, yeah.
Yeah,
you did.
It's never worth it. Let's do it at the end.
Nice, Saka. No. Referee's giving the free kick to Chelsea. 30 seconds have been played already, a minute and a half to go.
Soft, man.
What are they giving that?
Yeah, that's soft.
Sterling's dead as well, you know.
No, you can't say that. You can't say that. He's not had a good game. At the moment, this season, you can't say he's a good player, though.
Oh, Sterling's dead, bro. Wow. Sterling's dead, bro.
I was gonna say take me out the clip, but
you was in a fucking with a t-shirt after 40 games. How dare you, bro? How dare this guy?
I knew I'd get him. I saw that big
1
six.
week I got Laurie next to me saying you still got hope. Now I've got you next to me talking shit about it.
Now Sterling's not dead though, man. He's been poor this season, but he's a quality player.
Poor is an understatement.
Why did City let him go?
But Chelsea have been horrific this season as well.
In a better team, you'd say, but then, you know...
You don't want to give him one before half time. Come on, see it out.
We
don't want that at all.
Poor ball though. Chilwell had to come back a little bit. 30 seconds to go. Super chat from Azza saying Saka and Trossard off, Nelson and Martinelli on. Martinelli's pace versus Aspilicueta is filthy. Potentially, yeah. I wouldn't take Trossard off considering the game time he's had recently.
I think Martinelli will definitely get game time.
He's definitely coming on. I think Nelson's definitely coming on. Maybe Smith Rowe.
At some point.
I think Smith Rowe.
Chelsea here have a chance.
That's not a foul.
Nope.
Jorginho as well.
Sterling.
Get up, Sterling.
That kind of sums up Sterling's half, actually. It's been poor.
Quiet, and it was the best chance of the game for them. What, Chilwell?
It's so mad.
Yeah,
to be fair, he bangs for him. He bangs goals for them anyway, so to be fair.
The other thing I'm noticing about the Premier League, especially in the last few weeks, the amount of goals that's been scored, man. I think on Saturday there was 20 goals.
Yeah.
Half time.
Yeah.
Quality half back.
Very good first half from Arsenal. 3-0 up. Odegaard, great finish for the first one. Couple goals there. Jesus hits his 10th for the Premier League season. And Chelsea, aside from the Chilwell chance, haven't really caused us much problems. I don't think Arsenal are second gear, if I'm honest, and we are 3-0 up. But
Chelsea have been poor in both halves.
They've regressed a lot. Yeah. I'll be honest. All their players, looking at their team now, and I thought it'd be different. Say they've regressed since they've arrived at Chelsea, or even some of the players. Like you've seen, I was just thinking about the Sterling comment. He's saying he's dead, and I was thinking, right, under Pep, like he changed him. He made him add goals to his game. He was efficient, and now I'm watching him. I'm like going down softly because he can't get to the ball. He's not taking. and I can say that for most of the players that have gone to Chelsea, they've gone backwards. So it's good to see though. Man can't complain. Listen, thank you. Because for us, it's brilliant. It's nice to see our players progressing.
It is good to see, and to be honest, most of our predictions are out of the park already.
Done.
Mate, I got 3-2, and I hope that ends, man.
3-2, but you know, hopefully we don't concede, because we could do with a clean sheet as well. Listen, people, before we pass it over to James and Lucy for the halftime show, big up NordVPN. If you're thinking about your next holiday, then check this out.
If you're traveling soon, why pay more? Just change your location before you travel so that you can explore local prices on accommodation, flights, car rentals, and events. Once you're in your destination country, you can change your location back to the UK. So it's easy to access your emails, banking, and subscriptions. Click the link to unlock your internet freedom with NordVPN. And with the AFTV special, you can save even more. Click the link to be invincible.
Welcome back. It's half time and Arsenal are absolutely destroying Chelsea. I went into this game a little like, come on, we need something. I said on the starting 11, the Arsenal fans have been unbelievable all season. And credit, we can hear the commentary. The Arsenal fans have been unbelievable even at this game. I thought I did think it might be a little bit flat with maybe title hopes having quietened down. I said it's up to the players to pick the fans up. No need. The fans have been unbelievable. You can hear it in the ground. You know, they're singing. They're behind the team. That not all hope is lost. But the bigger thing is that the Arsenal players have stepped up and they're putting on a show. They're reminding Arsenal fans, they're reminding the Premier League why we were in this title race in the first place. Everyone kind of thought, well, Arsenal were just, you know, one injury and it kind of falls away or whatever. They're trying to remind everyone with the high press, with Zinchenko coming in midfield, you know, Jesus leading the line, doing what he does. They're reminding everyone why we're in this position and why people have sort of come to love this Arsenal team. So we're here, me and Lucy, to react to that first half. That was bloody good, wasn't it?
I think it was. I mean, I don't know where it's been the last month.
Yeah.
But I like the control. It's just calm football. Like from the get-go, it was just playing out the back. I think the defence, like you said, definitely has helped.
Kivior's made a big difference.
100%. What was the?
Yeah, so we
found out a few
his
stats about that.
We have his player stats. So he's won back possession 7 times in the game, more than any other Arsenal player. Jorginho on 5, Trossard with 5 as well. But what I really like about the introduction of Kivior, firstly, he's been more than happy to play a few passes off his right foot, and I know people were worried about that because he's a left-footed player.
Yeah.
But because we're building a back 3 anyway, he just slots in the middle, so it actually doesn't really matter too much. He's not exactly drifting into the right space that often. But the big thing is that Arsenal are pressing Chelsea all over the pitch, and the reason they're doing that is because Kivior's quick, so they can do it.
Yeah, and also I think his height really helps as well.
Yeah.
Because obviously, despite the first header he missed, since then he's just picked it up. I feel like obviously first game starting in the Prem, nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
People do forget that these are humans, like they're not just robots.
Yeah.
So like obviously must be shitting it, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I think he's done amazing.
Yeah, he's got better and better as it's gone on. I thought in the first 10 minutes, you mentioned the Aubameyang header he missed. There was another little kind of aerial duel that Aubameyang he didn't do too well in. I was thinking, oh, God, you know, especially after the goal he conceded at Sporting Lisbon, where he kind of ducked for the ball into the box, although I still blame Turner majorly for that. But actually, in this game, especially on the ball, he's covered really well. He's been intercepting. He's been getting to the ball before. When it looks like there might be an attack on or there might be a pass into one of the Chelsea forwards, he's swept up really nicely. And when it has kind of rolled in behind, he's just very cleanly taking care of things, which I think is great to see. A lot of people mentioning he's a Polish international, absolutely. And a lot of people saying they're impressed with Kivior as well, which is fantastic. And it's good. He needed this. He needed a confidence boosting first half, and he's got that. Let's talk again about the goals that we've seen Arsenal score, because it's like Arsenal decided to mix something up. They had Zinchenko coming in field. They thought, all right, let's dominate midfield as we're doing all season. Then for one moment he pulls out left, Trossard comes central, Xhaka picks up the ball and then drifts wide before he puts a cross into the box. And we're watching it on our screens now. There's Zinchenko all the way out wide. I appreciate you viewers can't see it.
Yeah.
So Xhaka stays wide. So when it comes to him, it's a lovely ball into the box. And what a finish from Odegaard. But that's a bobbling ball and it's just off the top of the crossbar. That's perfect. No keeper saving that.
And I think the fact it happened twice as well, that is something that is very impressive. Like what you've mentioned earlier in the game about covering space. I know Luke mentioned a few weeks back at the Southampton game how we were leaving gaps, like in the midfield particularly, obviously because Partey had to come in to support Holding at the back. But with this new formation, I feel like Zinchenko can go up, he can push forwards, like you said, go out wide.
Yeah, they've got more confidence in the back.
There's a big overload now, and I feel like that's getting to Chelsea. I feel like they've been quite quiet, to be honest.
Yeah, they've been rubbish.
Quite shy. Wanted to put it nicely.
It's the same thing here. Zinchenko passes the ball into Xhaka. Xhaka gives it to Jesus, but he just hangs wide. Look, he pulls off wide there. Trossard rolls it into Xhaka, and it's a ball from the left wing into Odegaard. It's the exact same goal, but it comes from the fact that Chelsea are anticipating the overload, Zinchenko coming in midfield. But when Xhaka does pull wide, he's a central midfielder, remember, miles from Jorginho, his partner, but it's fine because they've got the cover and they've got the back three they trust to do it. It's a really good goal. I'm looking forward to talking about this on Tactical Insight, I have to say, because it's really...
Very passionate.
Yeah, I like it when you see something tactically pull off, and you know it's not an accident when it happens.
It's
more
creative.
than once. Yeah, and Odegaard, since the early Arteta days, since when he signed Odegaard, that cutback, not just whipping it across the box, but actually letting the defence drop back and then cutting it back into a space. That's something we've been doing since early Arteta days. Let's try and get some comments. We're going to go through some. We're going to go through some stats in a sec. Some people are saying, Chelsea are pants. Yeah, very true.
I was going to say, there's no pressure in the box at all.
I agree. Chelsea are not playing. Deadwood, I agree. Clean sheet now required. Come on, you Gunners. You're really impressed with the Ramsdale save at 1-0 up. That actually might have made things
because I feel like that could just change. Like, obviously, we've seen Arsenal get a bit complacent when they're leading. Yeah. And I think that one goal, if you go level, then Chelsea would have the confidence that they can score. So, honestly, for Ramsdale to do that, and I know he's getting a bit of hate recently, obviously, because playing out the back, but actually that's one thing they did really well at the beginning. Like, I was really impressed with that. It was just calm, and I think that is the subs, like the changes, this formation.
I think Kivior is just, listen, it's not all on him. It's not Kivior's coming in suddenly everything's amazing. I think Jorginho has been
what it's triggered in the formation.
It's
definitely.
Just that's it. It's that sense of, we can press a little bit higher. I trust the pace and the recovery pace of my defenders. But Jorginho's been brilliant as well. The way he's covered that space. I've always said, obviously, I just said I've always said. I haven't always said this. I'm not going to say it now.
We're going to start now today.
I'm going to pretend I've always said this. Partey, as brilliant as he is, as dynamic as he is, Jorginho, let's not forget, he's been a very good holding midfielder playing at the top level for a long time without the athleticism that Partey has, without the pace. So to do that, you've got to have very good reading of the game. And he's just been sweeping up a little bit, getting some good blocks and keeping things moving. I think Arsenal, as you mentioned, really benefited from those changes in the team. You asked me off camera who my man of the match would be. We got him from Shipstar. Says Xhaka, man of the match for him. Who's yours? Who's been your player of the half? Still 45 to go.
Yeah, see, I think I'm probably going to have to go with Odegaard because I just feel... Actually, I'm going to change that. Last minute change. Zinchenko, I feel like his movement, both on and off the ball, down the wing. Also, I feel like if you look up to the left wing, there's no pressure from the right back. Chelsea, they're not.
He doesn't.
There's no engage, as in they're quite standoffish. I get they're jockeying, but the distance is too big that it's almost giving us that opportunity to whip it in the box and then get those goals. And I feel like that's all come from the movement starting at the back. But I do just feel like you can't pinpoint one player right now. It is the formation. It is the whole team just working together really well.
I could not agree more. My man of the match so far, Odegaard. But what I will say amongst all this man of the match talk, amongst everything, I saw Liverpool destroying a very demoralised, struggling Tottenham, who've had 3 managers this season who don't know their arse from their elbow, and and they conceded a 3-0 lead. So Arsenal need to stay focused because where there's a slim chance for a Liverpool, Tottenham top 4 or whatever, Arsenal need to realise that win today, forget the games in hand and all that, it does put us back ahead of Man City, and it just asks another question of them before they play tomorrow. I think it's really important we keep asking those questions. Let's have a little look at the match stats. Arsenal with 8 shots to Chelsea's 2 and expected goals of 1.04 to Chelsea 0.24. We've had 5 of our 8 shots on target. All 8 shots have come from inside the box. That's interesting because Odegaard's did look a little more from distance, but it must have been just on the edge. We've had 3 big chances in the game, 23 touches in the opposition box to Chelsea's 6, and 33 final third entries to Chelsea's 12, which is incredibly impressive. We've had 57% of the ball, and it's not like you mentioned, it's not just having the ball, it's everything we're doing off the ball. They are working so hard. There was one moment where they played out the back, they all went forward to try and attack, we lost it, and then they just all flooded back to just get there and help the team.
They were in that solid 3, like you were saying, at the back, so there was no way of getting around them, 100%.
They're doing well. They're doing really, really well. Jorginho lucky to leave Chelsea, says Black Wolf. N'Golo Kante is carrying Chelsea. Yeah, but he's giving the ball away a little bit too. Chelsea just don't care, says Bernard. Tell the fans that. Listen, I don't care. Tell Chelsea fans that. If that's how they're playing, you want to see fight. You want to see. That was the most disappointing thing about Man City and that performance. City can destroy anyone 4-1. They destroyed Bayern Munich 3-0, and Bayern actually had a chance in that game. But the big thing is you leave it all out there. Against City, I didn't feel we did. Here, I think the Arsenal players want to prove something. 100%. And they're doing really, really well.
They're literally throwing their bodies in the box for it as well. There's that passion. And I do feel like that's probably come from the support in the crowd. Like we were saying at the beginning, the atmosphere from the get-go was just unreal.
It's been good. Davide says Kivior is class. He's looking very, very good. Hi, Lucy says Diddy G. So there we go, Lucy. Diddy G's a fan.
Got fans.
More people saying, Davide again, saying Kivior's class. Davide's a big fan of Kivior. Lots of comments coming in on that. Let's have a look at some more general stats. What should we have a little look at? Total duels. Who's been involved in the most duels? Gabriel Jesus and Xhaka. That doesn't surprise anyone. Possession's been lost the most by Xhaka, Odegaard and Trossard, but I think that's a good sign because it's 3 players who are getting up the pitch trying to make things happen. You don't want it coming from your defence.
That's one thing actually, sorry to cut you off, but we looked earlier at a diagram, and if you see, it literally wasn't it, the final third was everyone on the pitch. Chelsea haven't really pushed up far, so that's obviously showing like the progressive play. We're actually positive with it, like we want to win. We're scared.
Taking risks with
we're not scared with it at all.
No, very, very true. Kivior not as one-footed, says Cesar. Very true. He's happy to play passes off his right, and he's defending very comfortably in that area. All right, we're going to go back to everyone on the watch-along, but before we do, a big thank you to NordVPN who are powering this watch-along. Make sure you go check that out. You will see us at full time, but you'll see us throughout the rest of the watch-along as well, every now and again, but you'll also see us at full time, so make sure you get the AFTV Plus app and we can chat live on the show a little bit later. But again, a big thank you to NordVPN. Links in the description below, and also go to nordvpn.com/AFTV.
It's somewhere in London and it's looking pretty red. Lee Judges is attempting to score some new content. He's got to get past a hacker, malware and password attacks. Lee takes off. But look, the hacker sends password attacks towards Lee. He's dispossessed of all his passwords and data. He goes again, but he's hacked to the ground. Look at Lee's in pain and they're mocking him. Wait, he's got a last minute transfer deal. He's got NordVPN on his team now. I mean, is that even legal? Oh, that's next generation encryption, absolutely blinding the opposition. And the fastest VPN on the planet flies past password attacks, takes down the ball and scores! That's fresh content on your favourite streaming services. You're protected on multiple devices, back of the net. Just change your location in the app. Go to nordvpn.com/AFTV now.
And we're back, people. The players are getting ready to come out for the second half. Any changes, or you keep it the same? All good, 3-0 up?
I would give him a proponent for change, but I would actually keep it as it is for now. That first half went as well as Arsenal could have expected, to be honest. Chelsea were poor. Yeah, I mean, I would leave it like that for now. Maybe look at bringing Reece on and a couple others after about another 10-15 minutes.
What's more important for you, getting more goals or keeping the clean sheet?
I think keeping a clean sheet, to be honest.
Luke, agree?
Yeah, 100% clean sheet, and Chelsea are the one thing they've got to do now is come out and score a goal early, really. So I think we keep it the same for 10-15 and bringing on Havertz, it looks like, so that's probably Auba going off.
Yeah, they wish they're bringing on Hazard, that's
Oh mate, he still haunts me. But yeah, no, yeah, it's for Aubameyang as well. So yeah, I think we keep it as is for sort of 10-15, and then not sure on who the first sub is, see how the game's going, but yeah, definitely a sub after sort of 15.
So Havertz is coming on for Aubameyang, 45 minutes for him. Ex-Arsenal boy, didn't really work out for him, but let's see what Havertz brings. Cecil, all good? No changes? Happy?
No changes, yeah. funny enough, listen, if we can concede 1, I'd rather see more goals. I'd love to see like a 7-1. I'd love that. Embarrass these man. But I think keeping a clean sheet is also very important, especially at home. We leak goals so much. I think it's only Southampton that have leaked more goals than us at home. So yeah, it'd be nice to keep a clean sheet, but I want to see more and more. I like the celebration. I like celebrating when we score, and some of the goals today have been superb as well. Been really enjoyment to see.
Jesus,
here we go.
Back to Ramsdale.
I think from an entertainment perspective, we all want to see more goals, but I think from the team's perspective, they want to stop conceding goals. So
last 5 games, or last 5 times we've gone ahead as well. I want to see us close out a game, man.
Sterling 1-on-1 with Kivior.
Well done,
that's good. That's good.
Again, good interception there. We have a super chat from Brandon thinking along the same lines. He says Arsenal need to put 6 or 7 on Chelsea. Yeah. Take that City frustration out on them. No time now for cruise control mode. We need to be ruthless.
London is red. You can see it on my chest. You can see it on Laurie's chest. Shop.aftv.co.uk. Little plug, but it is what it is. London is red as we stand. Actually, if I'm honest, this whole season so far in London we've been dominating, so may it continue.
Vicky says if Chelsea, as expected, lose this game, it will mean they have drawn 2 and lost 7 of the last 9 matches in all competitions. Crazy.
Wow, mad.
Crazy. Even if you just look at their form in the league, it's been relegation form for a little while now.
What did Matisse say in the build-up in your preview? Like if they were in a relegation battle, they wouldn't stay up.
Yeah.
I said this before actually. Tuchel got them 10 points. They were 10 points when they sacked Tuchel. They're on 39 now. Without those 10 points, they're on 20. That's what Leicester are on.
Oh wow.
They're absolutely. If they're lucky, that everyone below them is even worse.
They don't even hit 40 at this.
They're not even at 40 points.
Yeah, they have.
Matisse has been saying that for like months.
Yeah,
What's his 40 points? He doesn't need the 40 points in this. He's lucky he doesn't. But
so we might get to 80 before he gets.
Oh, there's another ball.
That's in a bit of space.
Havertz will never play the right part. It's just never. I'm so glad he's on. I say that. I wish I didn't say that.
Straight out goal kick, Arsenal.
There does seem a real disconnect though between their midfield and their striking options.
You can see it.
They never seem to play the right ball. Players don't make the runs. You know what I mean?
With so many new bodies and so many managers across the season, it's to be expected at the same time that they haven't really had.
It is, but not for this long.
No.
You know what I mean? That's what's been shocking about.
Well, not before saying things. Steve Cooper. When they they brought a load of bodies in. Hasn't really figured. It's I'm not going to say Chelsea and Nottingham Forest are the same sort of club, but it's the same sort of thing that they've done in bringing loads of bodies. It's not working. It takes time, and they got bigger personalities at Chelsea on bigger wages. It's going to take time, and it's going to be disjointed. They haven't got enough space in their change room.
Yeah, we were saying that before. They made it bigger, haven't they, to accommodate more players, which is wild, man.
That is hilarious.
Wild.
Kasim says, so far a beautiful response to the last 4 games. As soon as Kivior made his first tackle, I screamed, get in. Big up AFTV every time.
Love.
It's important for Kivior to get some minutes, so next season when called upon, he's a bit more comfortable with it, we're a bit more comfortable with it. But he's had a good showing so far, 48 minutes in.
Jorginho's gone completely under the radar, which is a good thing, by the way. This is not a bad thing. It's just something that you always got to highlight when a defensive midfielder is just doing his job, and you don't need to mention it too much, but fair play to him. And I can't remember when I've seen him even touch the ball, but for me that's a good sign. And maybe that's down to Chelsea's weakness going forward and whatnot, but if not, even still, he must have been involved in a lot of the build-up as well. So big up Jorginho.
What's happening here?
I don't know, they're checking something.
They're checking something.
Shoelace?
Well, we've got the get-go now.
Should have got the Velcros.
Zinni with the throw-in.
Do you think we'll see Thomas? That was we are poor at throw-ins, by the way. Sorry, even that is one thing from last season we have not fixed.
I got a mate that's a Liverpool fan that he actually pointed out that they got a throw-in coach in, and then they went and won the league.
Oh yeah,
he always throws it out there. Throws it out there.
Didn't we get one in after Bellerin did that fucking?
Yeah, the miss.
Yeah, then we saw Tavares. Exactly, we saw Tavares do the same.
Aspilicueta there straight through JG.
That should be a booking.
Getting a yellow, but
that's got to be a booking.
That's pretty bad. That's really petulant, isn't it? Just where it is.
Referee isn't really interested much.
It's a yellow card all day. It's a yellow card all day.
Mind you, if he doesn't do that, he's in. That's probably 4-0.
But that's why it's a yellow.
Yeah, exactly. Yellow card all day. That's what it do my head in.
There's not been any cards, right?
Not been a card. Any cards, yeah.
Should have been 2 yellow cards already. Not for him,
Poor
but
referee
in the game.
That's got to be a yellow card. I mean,
I'm more fine with this type of refereeing than a referee that's ready to give
let the game go. Yeah.
yeah, but that is
Yeah, that should be a yellow.
that should be a yellow.
But
you say instead of got a ref that just brandishes cards and kills the game. Yeah.
If Xhaka does that in a minute, he'll get a yellow.
I don't even know
that's the thing.
I don't even know what good refereeing is these days, boy.
Trossard with the free kick ball in.
Corner.
But the beauty of a yellow card there is that Azpilicueta knows that he cannot do that again. That's what the yellow card will prevent. Because he didn't get the yellow card, he's thinking, you know what, I can do another one.
Yeah, he's definitely got a yellow.
And you know what I mean?
But you say that Martinelli did that and got 2 yellows in within 10 seconds.
So true.
I hate that out of everything that's happened in the last few years. That decision winds me up the absolute most, where he stopped that throw in and then made a yellow card foul and got 2 yellows.
Yeah, it's mad. You never seen it.
It will never make sense.
That's good delivery. Kepa's on.
Yeah, that's over the line.
Kepa's all over the place.
No, referee.
What did I tell you about this keeper, man? Look at this. I told you, didn't I?
Absolute keffer out.
Great corner though.
Yeah, well, to be fair, who's kept that in?
I was mid-freeze then, boy.
It looked like it went in.
I thought it was...
It did look like it went over the line. Who's kept that off the line there? Is that Fofana?
He is an absolute awful keeper. Look at this. Look at his fumbling here, look.
No, he didn't even make it. He didn't make it. He got blocked.
He's nowhere.
Hey, if he's had
He was
time.
blocked off, to be honest.
Yeah,
Silva's taking
He had his arm round his own player.
Yeah, it was.
That's
Silva's
on the
done
line.
so well there.
Yeah.
How cool
Look at that. He had his arm round his own player. Look, see that?
Look, Silva just control it and then go.
No, but did you see that? He had his arm round his own player.
Yeah, I see. A fourth goal there would be bliss, though.
Yeah, that would be.
At the first 5 minutes of the second half.
Tippy should have just chucked his whole body.
Yeah, should have just head.
So Gabriel going. Was it Gabriel header? Was it
Yeah.
Yeah. He's missed a few headers in the last few games, hasn't he?
Mendy must have really upset somebody to not be in this team. Man.
Mendy's not sick either, though.
Yeah,
no, he's not. But I mean, like,
they've been kind of chopping and changing goalkeepers over the last 18 months or so.
Yeah.
It's another thing. They've been chopping and changing everything, man. That's exactly their problem.
Yeah, no consistency.
Exactly their problem.
Odegaard has been brilliant this game.
Oh,
nice.
That's beautiful.
Odegaard has been brilliant.
In the middle, and one more.
Yeah, have it.
Have a go. Oh,
go on, Xhaka.
Fair play, Xhaka. He tried to put it through his head. I was about to cuss him.
Yeah.
He got through though.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's a great hold-up play there from Jesus. But yeah, fair play, Xhaka.
I think we're conditioned. We're conditioned on Xhaka, aren't we? Just to be like, that's the wrong decision.
He did get.
No, he done what? He's done it.
He's done so well there.
To be fair to
He's done
Kepa,
really
that was
well.
a decent save.
That is a good save.
Something happened to him.
You got to give him some credit.
Done very well there.
That was a decent save.
That was a save, yeah.
Pushed around the corner as well.
Xhaka done very well.
Arsenal looking vibrant though, I can't lie. It's nice. It's nice. It's nice.
Desperately needed.
Potent Arsenal.
Forgotten what it feels
Yeah,
like,
I've missed it.
Oh, another good ball.
Who is that?
He should have done better with that, really.
Should be getting down.
Feel better about him missing.
He leaned back.
But they cleaned it for them. Come on, bro.
Should be scoring, to be honest.
Should have
They don't
scored.
get it on target.
He's on his Fat Joe thing, lean back.
He's on his Fat Joe thing.
That was good. I like that still.
Lean back. The man was Fat Joe.
He cleared it, man.
He had one at the back post against Liverpool, I think at 0-0 as well, or 1-0. When he should have
I think it's fair to say, as much as I love Jesus, he's not prolific. He's not a sniper.
No,
he's
He's
not.
not a killer like that. He's a very good player that
It's all right when
gives
we're
us a
3-0
very
up,
good
but
look going forward. But
That's
he's
the
not
thing.
it's all right.
a stone cold killer.
No, and we saw that at Southampton and
We don't really have that, if I'm honest. We've got good players that can spread goals around them, but we don't have killers in front of goal, in my opinion.
There isn't many killers left in world football.
No,
Agreed.
Football's changed.
Agreed.
Chelsea, yeah.
Which is why I don't think
their left, our right hand side.
So I don't think in summer we'll
That's
get
a poor
that.
ball.
I think he went in.
See what I'm saying
I
about the
was nervous
disconnect
there.
between the attack and the midfield and them?
That was no disconnect. That was a shit cross.
That's what I'm saying. There's no
He should have
like.
carried it into the box. Like,
That was
I'm
a
not sure
great
why
ball
he's
there.
taking it
He's got
that
bare
early.
space.
He's got like
He had
Kiwi was letting
There's
him.
4 men in the box.
He could have just played that. There was so many options there.
There
Who
was
was that?
4
Chilwell.
man.
That
To
was
be
it.
fair to Chelsea, they had 4 man forward.
These man rave about this brother as well. Bear man, he's overrated. Sorry, Benched was overrated.
I think he's a good player.
You think he's
I
overrated?
think he's overrated. I think
think
some
he's
people
good.
talk
I
so
think he is pretty.
They
he's
talk
quality.
up about him
I think
so
what you're
much.
seeing though, Cecil, is a team that's playing without no confidence at all. Because he had time. Sterling actually, that was probably his best move of the game. Brilliant ball, puts him in behind us, got time to pick out a man, and you go and kick it. That's poor.
Over here.
Very poor.
Gabriel was just.
What's going on? Why am I seeing Gabriel walking like a madman? Are they showing us the football?
It seemed like he's got a little
What's
bit
that
of an
he's
injury.
got over his head? Face? Is that a mask or?
The jacket.
No, the jacket.
It's like a snood built into it.
Yeah.
Is that some designer thing, Cecil? I don't know about that.
Yeah, it's probably the little design. That's a nice jacket. I'd rock that still.
That's Tom Brown, is it?
Nice.
£10,000 or something.
No,
I said 10k.
I ain't spending 10k on no
might be,
jacket, boy.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, it probably is.
Yeah, not yeah, word.
French fashion.
Amen. Gabriel, how are you right now? Okay. I don't know, because it did seem like he was moving gingerly, I'll be honest.
Like he was holding something.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Go on, who's that? Jack, go play
Oh,
it!
he's off. He's on. They were off.
And again, go wide. You
There's
got
so
width.
much space there,
Come on, come on.
Xhaka and
Cut in
Trossard.
and shoot.
Back stick.
Shoot.
Got to score.
Nice.
Final pass.
In.
It's got to go in. It's got
Take
to go
bang.
in.
Everyone's behind the ball now.
Yeah, everyone's back now.
Oh.
Set him. Recycle.
Nice.
What did you say on FIFA? Start again.
Oh, that's
Recycle
good.
it, yeah.
Oh! Kepa with another good
If
save.
he scored from there, then yeah, Kepa's having an absolute smelly one.
Trossard good feet, but he lost the ball. And Madueke comes out with it. But he
Oh,
was
that's
giving it away
it.
as well.
Like, this game's lit. I can't
disconnect,
lie.
man. There's a
Come on,
disconnect.
Arsenal. I love this.
What is Madueke doing there? I mean, like...
They don't know, mate.
They're
They
not
don't know.
interested, man.
They don't know. They don't know.
They
Bro,
don't
Bro,
know.
they're
you're
on big
right.
contracts. They don't listen. They're
They
just
have totally
they're just turning up and like Matisse, he said he thought it was just a vibe,
Come
but
on,
there's no
Saka.
vibe.
Go on, have a go. Have a go.
Oh, Saka with a shot just outside the box. He didn't go for his usual far corner. He went for the near post, and it looked like.
Shall I say it?
We need.
Shall I say it?
No, you can't.
I
Don't
can't,
say
can I?
anything, Laurie.
Not yet, man. It's only 56.
I won't say it.
Not
But
yet.
Boy, they
This ain't Liverpool at Anfield though. At the same
Oh,
time.
hello,
so-
hello.
Yeah, but he'll get that, but then what's he going to do with it, though?
Havertz strolling into the box.
Look at that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Right.
these men,
He didn't even look.
I'll be honest, yeah. I don't think
Cecil,
they were that bad. Yeah,
he did not even look. He just put it in there. He did not even look up.
They don't know at what
Seriously,
they're doing.
they
As soon as they get the ball from defence as well, there's no
They are
no
beyond
immediate
poor.
thing you do. Yeah. There's no one that they look for to get out. There's no one that they're looking for in the
They
middle.
are-
Why is Havertz even putting in the cross? He should be in there.
Hey, Chelsea fans.
I don't know why we're.
I'll be honest. You should
They
be-
are beyond
should be
poor.
worried. This is bad.
I can't believe
This is bad.
we're analysing how bad Chelsea are, really.
This is bad.
Even when they get the ball in promising positions, the decision making is just off the scale, bro. Like,
Fat Sam says Madueke
this,
looking
look at that.
sleeping.
This is bad, bro.
wow. I think refunds are in order, man. I think Todd Bowley might have to get his checkbook out after and
It's
start.
Saka though. I know it's a replay. I know it's a replay. But yeah, that's unlucky there.
Could be one of them, innit?
Showing a replay of Saka's
start
goal and the
refunding
Saka shot
the,
there, just wide.
Quite disappointed we haven't got the fourth. If I'm honest.
Come on.
Or maybe even five.
13 minutes gone in the second half, just hitting 58 on the clock. It's still 3-0 Arsenal, and we've had a couple openings to make it more.
That's quality.
Martin Odegaard. Wait. So Jack's got 2 assists
Nice.
of 3.
Well, I don't think he was
Trossard.
given.
Oh my days!
Oh, that was nice.
Cross
Oh my
it!
days!
Oh, he's been pushed off that. Easy.
He's offside.
Yeah.
Offside there. That was a nice ball from Trossard though.
Fofana's probably been their best player, hasn't
I don't even know if
With
they've got a
one
best
eye
player.
as well.
he?
Martinelli.
Here comes Martinelli.
Martinelli's ready to come on. And Trossard's coming off.
I
people,
might have
so
done that.
our first substitution of the game coming 58 minutes in. Let's go over to James and Lucy to get their thoughts on Info Station.
Can I just say, Laurie's absolutely killing me over here. He's laughing at every Chelsea mistake, every bad pass. And I hear it, we don't want to jinx it, but he's not wrong. Chelsea have been absolutely appalling. It'd be an absolute travesty if Arsenal don't go on and win this convincingly or win it at all, but they are. 3-0, 60 minutes played. We're looking brilliant. Martinelli's just come on, and he's going to cause us Piliqueta problems, hopefully.
Top goal scorer as well. I'm honestly so happy he's on the pitch. I wanted him to start,
Yep.
but I feel like, I don't know, having 3-0 is a good place to join the match.
Yeah, very good.
Good place to get involved, you know.
Yeah.
But I feel like Chelsea have stepped up their game slightly. Like I was almost concerned, like I was mentioning it to you off camera, almost concerned that it was too balanced, but now I do feel like we're getting back into it.
Well, yeah, it's that sense of our Arsenal getting a little complacent here, or our Chelsea working harder. But the best chance of the second half have still come to Arsenal. So we're still doing our job, and some of the football's still been brilliant. I'm with Cecil. I want to see the fourth. I want to batter these guys. I know we are. I know we are doing that, but
Keep
I really want
sheet.
to. Honestly, this team ruined my childhood. So let's just see. And Zinchenko gives the ball away, and I think that's the kind of thing we mean. Little sloppiness like that. We don't want it to cost us. Chelsea are coming forward here. Let's just have a little look at what happens with the Sterling cross. Zinchenko defends well at the back post.
He's doing
that is good. But surely that's a free kick on him. No, Chelsea still coming forward here. Is White going to get rid of this? Sterling cuts it back, and Jorginho.
Nice. Okay, see that
calmness
that
was calm. You're right. That was
good.
calm.
It's a new Arsenal.
It is. It's definitely from the last 4 games, especially. All right, back to Turkish and everyone, and Laurie, who's having his fun with this.
He's only giving it away there, causing himself problems, but he defended it well on Jorginho, calm, composed, played it at the back to Saka. Now Martinelli's on the ball for the first time on the left.
I wonder if Chelsea got any trials going. I'm serious.
I must admit, if you're Azpilicueta and you look up and you see Martinelli's coming on, you're probably thinking,
long day.
Man, why are they doing this to me?
Let's hope we take advantage of it. Let's find them. That's the one thing against City that really jarred me. We struggle to get Martinelli.
Oh, that's poor from Odegaard.
That's one best. One is the first.
We don't want to get complacent because.
That's over the West Ham. I hope that's beaten out of them personally.
Just want to see a game out, man.
Just be professional and just finish the job.
But I don't want to just see out the game, as in be professional. I want to see. I want to see. I want to see. I want to see people to keep going. Like James just said there.
They look like they are, man.
No, they are. I'm not saying they're not. I'm just saying.
That's great football.
Oh, shoot! Oh my God! No, they want to be into intricate now. Look at them. Running!
Cut it. Do it.
Martinelli,
take him on.
Do it. That's good. Do him.
Take him. Corner.
Goal kick.
Corner. Yeah.
Oh, he changed it.
Look at Aspie. He's so.
He's giving a corner.
Absolutely loves it.
No. Yes. Yes.
It's a hard one to
Look at that.
Jeez. Looks like he's played 90.
He's done. Yeah,
he's done.
Bro, he sounds like this seems like a hard paper round.
If I'm Arteta, I'm saying to them, man, give Martinelli as much of the ball as possible.
Yeah.
And let him run at Azpilicueta.
Find him. He'll be hungry because he could break the record for a Brazilian in the Premier League.
I thought he'd done that already.
No, he was level with Firmino, wasn't he?
Yeah, level with Firmino.
Oh,
You still got it? No, Chelsea coming out with it.
Here we go.
No way! What's it? How many?
4-2.
Wow, this is mad.
3-on-3. He'll make the wrong decision.
Is just.
Oh my days!
Yeah.
Oh my! What's it? Oh my! No way!
I still couldn't do it.
What are you man doing?
This is.
I think
both. If you're watching this,
but even when we virtually said they'll have a goal, and they still couldn't take it.
That was.
And then that last ball was just.
Oh, what a ball!
Calm down, Laurie. I said, what a ball. It's out for a goal.
No, but look at this.
No. Oh, you are one world class. The worst ball.
Look at that.
Who's that? Was it the guy that gave it back away and then he's putting his hand up for? What are you putting your hand up for, my guy?
Laurie, come on.
Saka one-on-one here.
He's there to be beaten.
And Saka's DCA.
Saka, man.
Time.
You know what it is? It's too easy for
Reece.
us.
They got to play it down now.
It's too easy.
Chelsea.
It's too easy for us, so we're almost dropping.
Kick it out. We kicked out for you early.
Put it out for your player.
Well, why did we do that?
I don't know. But their players on the floor in pain.
Leave them there.
It's what it is.
They don't care. Why do we care?
We better not kick it out then.
I said in the first half, you should only ever kick the ball out for head injuries.
My man's down, no?
Even that, man, you let the referee decide, man, because some players just go down, hold their face when their knee's been hit.
Is he back? Oh, I don't even care. Can we get the ball and...
Vicky with a super chat says, Lampard's last 19 games... Oh my.
That's poor.
Chelsea got one back, Madueke.
Chelsea got one back.
This is what me and Luke were saying about keeping a clean sheet. Because the concentration for that was poor.
We
were warned a few minutes before that, weren't we?
That seemed well easy. Who's down? Oh, Gabriel.
Gabriel's down.
He seems like he's in serious
In a
pain.
bit of pain there. Don't really know what happened. Let's have a look.
Let's see what happens.
Just ghosted in, hasn't
Started with them not kicking the ball out as well, isn't it?
Ball over the top. He's
He's on.
onside.
Oh, Zinchenko, by the way, that's poor defending.
Zinchenko literally just let
He
him
just
goals
give
pass,
up on that, didn't
Just
he?
let him goals pass.
This is what happens.
he? Zinni still just stood there, just watching him.
And now because of
Zinchenko.
that, Gabriel might be injured because of your relaxy days. Yeah.
And I don't want to see Zinchenko with his little impromptu team
Initially,
talks.
Gabriel looks like
after
he's
that,
about
don't
to
I?
get back up, and then I don't know what's happened.
I think he goes under, doesn't he? Under his.
No, but after this happens, Gabriel's about to get up.
Kicked him in his calf. That's
Show the full screen thing, man. This guy, what are you doing?
That's a giveaway, man. That's a present.
Well,
Zinchenko
this
just.
would be bad if Gabriel's out.
Getting some treatment here.
This will be a major problem.
Chelsea have just scored 65 minutes in. It is Arsenal 3, Chelsea 1. Back to the super chat. Vicky says Lampard's last 19 games, 1-1, drawn 2, lost 16. Surely the worst Premier League manager ever. Doesn't read well.
Scored the most goals from midfield, though.
He's up there. He's up there. Someone said goal of the month for Chelsea.
Poor from us conceding now, I'll be honest. Poor from us.
Yeah, Zinchenko just stood there. That's what Nero said. I don't get that either. He just stood there, turned around, let him go. I think he put his hand up.
Just as we're starting to get really.
One ball over the top after all that.
Who can cover him? Gabriel Holding, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
The manager quite rightly looks pissed off, doesn't he? Because he's probably saying to them, look, come on.
He is hobbling though.
He was like that earlier though, isn't
Yeah,
he?
he was.
He'll be all right, man.
Conor Gallagher getting ready to come on for Chelsea. While these changes are made, people, and while Gabriel receives some further treatment, well, we have continued play. Let's get the thoughts of James and Lucy.
Okay, so Gallagher's come on, and you know he will add energy. That is the one thing. Arsenal got a corner. We were talking about it, and people in the comments might have thought that we were, you know, I don't know, being a little bit too negative or kind of, I don't know, being a bit too harsh on the team. But we said don't get complacent.
Mm-hmm.
That was really complacent from Zinchenko. He was not switched on there.
And after us raving about him so much as well, it's a bit gutting in that sense. It's hard though because you can't look at his whole performance based on just that one mistake, obviously. But it has cost us the clean sheet, which is our ultimate aim. I mean, going into the match, I don't think anyone, like obviously on the talk before the game, the starting 11, I don't think anyone actually predicted a clean sheet.
No, I don't
think.
Maybe one or two.
Or maybe one person. But like generally, most people thought, you know, it could be even, but that hope's gone now.
Well, no, it is 3-1. But Arsenal, look, starting again on the front foot, and they need to respond well here. I don't know if that that's nice from Zinchenko. That's
making
lovely.
up for it.
Arsenal just need to get just get playing again, creating chances, because they were doing that. I'm glad Martinelli's on the pitch. He's going to have a drive for a goal. Let's hope we get another one. Back to Turkish, 3-1. But Arsenal have looked largely comfortable for most of the game.
A bit deflating conceding to this Chelsea side, but one thing we can't do is let our heads drop and West Ham or Liverpool happens again, especially from a 3-0 lead at half time.
Yeah, conceding is actually...
And that Zinchenko, I mean, very complacent. Very complacent.
It's definitely Zinchenko, but just before then, Saka lost the ball that started that kind of attack with Chelsea. So I just listen, I love Saka, but I want to see, I think it's time to just make a little rotation, bring in Reece.
We've got a couple of super chats from Brandon again saying, these boys don't learn. I told you they're on cruise control, complacency kills. And the next one here saying, Zinchenko is a midfielder, not a defender. He's starting to give me Trent vibes.
I've seen him, he can be...
No, he's not a great defender.
He hasn't got it's the mindset of the defender, that position. I do agree.
That's why I was advocating for Tierney.
Yeah, but those two goals at the beginning, Zinni's pretty vital too as well. So but that's exactly the hot and cold of it.
It's the balance.
Yeah, but he's not a completely complete player, is he? He can't do both. Nobody can really.
Martin Odegaard has had a good game, I must say. Seen him get on the ball, seen it everywhere, start the attacks.
That's great.
Great challenge.
Winning the ball back.
Good. That's what we need.
That's very good.
That was the crowd as well. Just don't want to give him anything, man. I'm annoyed we have already. Just giving him something to fight for. Don't like that.
Yeah, 69 minutes.
So with Rob Holding, is he injured?
No. Being rested for the big ones.
No, because the reason why I asked is that There was a suggestion that he might be carrying a knock. Did anyone else hear that?
I don't know who your source is, but yeah, it's gone off. But nah, I haven't heard that one. I haven't heard that at all.
Zinni on the ball.
Because Kivio's got to start against Newcastle.
Nice little drop of the
Has to.
I think I'm giving this. I know we conceded again, but yeah, this is I quite enjoying watching.
The Newcastle side is a completely different one to this Chelsea side, though.
Especially Newcastle at home as well.
Yeah, but it's not
I've
like
seen Isak and man, they're doing some Callum Wilson.
They're scoring from all over as well, man. Isak can just sprint down the wing, take it around you. Wilson can score from anywhere. They're scoring from deep. Willock's playing the best he's played.
Oh, Willock is looking.
That's a whole nother thing.
It's funny because I watched Newcastle twice in 2 weeks. I had like the assist of the season. The first week it was Willock with the outside of the foot.
And then
Unbelievable. And then Isak the following week beats about 6 man.
Yes.
That was a run from Isak.
That was. They didn't give him the assist for that goal. You know that?
They didn't.
No, they didn't give him the assist for that, for Isak. Apparently it was like sort of a shot and then it came off the other defender and then it's gone to the whoever it tapped it in.
Mudryk has just come on for Enzo.
Oh, okay.
Actually, wait, is that Sterling coming off?
Sterling's off.
Sterling's off.
Sterling.
Why did it say Enzo on the screen?
They brought someone else on, Conor Gallagher.
So it's Conor Gallagher for
thought he
Enzo,
came on
Sterling for
ages
Mudryk,
ago.
basically.
I'm surprised those changes weren't made earlier, to be honest.
Right, Mudryk, are you going to ruin our evening?
I wonder what the Emirates crowd made of that substitution.
Yeah, I'll be intrigued to hear as well. Be very intrigued to hear. Yeah.
I mean, 20 minutes is 20 minutes, but to me, I would have made those changes earlier.
Imagine being Mudryk after all that hype, just following Arsenal stories, everything, then now you're here.
It's not over though, man.
I know, but just watching you be thinking,
Chelsea just need the right hands,
Probably
as we
just.
said.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, that's good, that's good. Come on, come on.
Oh,
Chelsea are
nice.
definitely hotter on it though, aren't
know.
they? They're definitely, you can see it.
Come on, Saka, let's
They're
do
growing.
something, man.
corner.
Arsenal.
Changes coming up, you think?
was
What's the
like
next
some.
change? What's the
Yeah, I'd
next
like
change?
to see Reece get a game.
Yeah?
Yeah,
So
even
Saka?
Eddie.
Even Eddie, yeah, why not?
So Saka off? Is that what we're saying?
Yeah, I'd say Reece come on for Saka.
Yeah.
Saka's been quiet again.
Even Jesus, he's got a goal. Rest him up, bring Eddie on. I don't think that's being too complacent, is it? Give the others a game.
Nah, man, we don't need to bring Eddie on.
When I say give him a game, I don't mean like give him a game because, you know, I mean like let's see what they can do.
Yeah, for me, I've been campaigning for Reece for a while. I think he's been playing well.
He actually played, he was one of the few that played well against City when he came on.
Yeah, he done very well.
Maybe
But-
Smith Rowe for Odegaard, maybe.
Oh,
He played well when he came on
No, I
against
can't.
Southampton as
I
well.
wouldn't take a photo.
Yeah, that's true.
He had a good
I think
couple.
he's been superb, but Smith Rowe, I forgot about though. That's really bad. I'm forgetting that.
I know, it's been hard on him this season.
Yeah,
It's been hard to know when to bring him in either.
Oh,
Tierney and
here we
Reece
go.
getting ready to come on.
So Zinni and Saka, are we saying?
If that is the
Yeah,
case,
probably
I'm
makes
very
sense.
happy with those changes.
Probably makes sense. Let's see who they're coming on for because they're ready to go.
Tierney should definitely come on. I mean, he's probably the only player in the Premiership who tucks his shirt into his shorts. That alone.
Reece there with thermals on next to him.
So Zinni is off for Tierney. I would say like for like, but it's not really like for like. It's just the same position.
I think with Tierney though, you add a bit more robustness to the defence.
I like Tierney.
And I think maybe because Mudryk's coming on,
And
I
Saka's
think
off.
that might
Yeah,
be.
that's what we said. Tierney, I like Tierney and Martinelli. I like those two together as well.
Yeah, because initially, a couple of years ago, they was building something good together.
Yeah, it was those two.
I remember Tierney and Auba had a little good patch on that left-hand side. Ball over the top, Auba running onto it.
Yeah, I remember Tierney, and it was in the snow, and he come and cut
goal, man. Top with his weak foot,
Oh,
wasn't
that
it?
was unreal.
West Brom, I think.
It was West Brom.
Wow,
Martinelli
goal.
was there as well. Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
Mudryk, hold
Mudryk.
on.
On the ball.
Mudryk, hold on.
Oh, please don't do this. Please don't do this.
Ball in from Chelsea,
Overhit.
Overhit.
Again.
but they're still in possession, yep.
Come on, lads. Come on,
Chelsea
lads.
seemingly going for it now.
100%.
Had no other option, really.
No. Stop listening to Lampard. Start playing football.
That's probably what they decided.
They're good enough. They should. Please don't do this.
74 on the clock. Chelsea in possession, 3-1.
Why is it that Lampard is so poor though as a manager? Because I mean, you would have thought that a guy of his as a player,
Yeah, well, good.
and he
player.
has managed other clubs, you would have thought that he would have been better than this, wouldn't you?
He didn't do
He
great
didn't do
there.
too bad.
Oh,
with
that's a
the
good
first
ball.
round, Chelsea.
Oh,
No.
That is
It's got to go.
Great,
Nice.
great,
Really nice
great
touch,
interception there from Kiwior. Especially in the box, and just leaving a leg out behind is a risk in itself. So fair play, fair play. Come on, Arsenal. Kill off the game for us, Arsenal. We've made the right substitutions, Mikel. Well done. Now it's just.
He looks fired up, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He does.
That really thinks there's still a chance he can sign for us.
We're just impressed here.
Once
say
your
that.
contract runs down.
I was going to say, how many years he got left? 8.
but you know what it is with football? He's probably consoling himself with that big bag, man.
He's so young as well.
Yeah.
It's not a bad thing to console yourself with, is it?
I wouldn't know.
It's not a bad thing to console yourself
Wouldn't know,
with.
mate. Wouldn't know.
I wouldn't mind that.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that.
And he's probably thinking to himself, as we all think, that Chelsea are not going to be anywhere near as bad next season when they get them.
That's the thing with Chelsea. Surely the only way is up from this season. That is the one thing that I guess their fans can look at and hold on to, because they have been so poor this season. So poor. What manager do you think they will? Well, Pochettino's the one that looks like he'll be over the line.
They've got to try and go for Nagelsmann, haven't they? Surely.
Well, it looks like Pochettino's the one that.
Oh, sorry, yeah. I was thinking.
Yeah, Nagelsmann, I think turned him down, but Poch, he'd have to do a massive clear out.
I think Pochettino is a good look for them. The only thing I would say about that is that he needs to get off to a great start, because if he doesn't, then he'll just
Chelsea
be reminded that he's ex-Tottenham.
He might have learnt though with managing some of that talent and some of that high wages in his time. So the experience he might have had might be enough to go in and say, look, sorry, you're out of the team, and make a big clear out. He might do. We didn't see obviously that at Tottenham, but they played some nice football. Yeah, I don't know.
There was talk that he was going to be at the game tonight, you know?
Yeah.
Did you hear that as well?
No, I didn't.
The football that Poch instills in the club is really good, and if he gets the Chelsea team playing and actually an identity, then there could be problems for the rest of the league. But it's not a simple job. Like I said, there needs to be a proper clear out. That was a touch
really well there.
Oh, it was poor from Xhaka though, man.
Yeah.
It was. That was
good from Havertz.
Again, lack of concentration, Turkish.
Yeah. Oh.
Draw him in a bit and then hit it off him, not.
See, you don't want to give Chelsea another goal now, because
they're growing.
If you do, you got
Mudryk 1v1 versus 1v1.
Oh. Yeah, that's another nice tackle.
That's not a foul. That's not a foul.
Nah, ref, come on, man.
As if he's given a foul there.
Look at this Gallagher guy, man.
I thought it was his left leg.
Was he falling on? He was on the ground way before. Shoulder to shoulder, no?
Just in his leg.
Oh, he's just left it.
God's sake.
How's that?
That could be quite painful. Though.
Yeah, but he's left.
Yeah, it's not foul. It's just a trailing leg.
Can't stop his
He
momentum.
already lost the ball.
Yeah,
really.
yeah, and the ball's off. Yeah. No, I do agree. Oh man, it's gone a bit flat, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it has. It just feels like they're clawing themselves back into the game.
Another goal, put this to bed. 4-1. Come on.
That's what we're hoping for.
That's what we need.
But Chelsea seem like they've been in the ascendance since their changes. Asking to kill this is a storm that we need to weather. Kiwior looks
Chelsea
half
kicks into the box.
Another set piece.
that was a poor ball. That was actually a poor ball.
Yeah, Thiago actually made something of it.
I'm worried about
It's
it.
important that we maintain our level of concentration. We don't want to give them a goal and having them start believe that they can get something from this game.
I believe this team's emotional, and if we concede, there's going to be problems for Arsenal.
They don't look sure there. They don't look sure there.
Set pieces.
Yeah.
Worrying.
See him.
Oh, no way. Play.
Definitely ours.
Good, Martinelli. Good. Let's go.
Throwing Arsenal tin, he's got the ball, left hand
Just take your
side,
time.
and another stop for
Ziyech.
Chelsea.
Wow.
Ziyech.
That's a blast from the past, isn't it? I thought he was on his way out the door.
Madueke, yeah, he was meant to be, but they didn't get the
deadline day,
papers
wasn't
done
it?
in time.
Yeah,
innit?
apparently, yeah.
PSG, was it PSG? Yeah.
Yeah.
PSG were vexed about it. It was PSG, yeah, it was PSG.
Boy.
I've never seen Hakim Ziyech smile.
Is that Chelsea, isn't it?
Huh?
Is that Chelsea?
Seriously, I've
You say
never
that.
seen that
When's the
guy
last time
smile.
you've seen a Chelsea player smile?
Word, do you not remember Mudryk gritting teeth when it's come to
remember the
Arsenal?
last time.
Yeah, when it's come to Arsenal, then he does his signing on first. Mudryk is vexed, he's screwed in every photo.
Yeah. Holding that flag.
Literally, that is, bro. It's a great
I
point.
do not want Ziyech to be smiling today. So as long as that doesn't happen.
Even Aubameyang, man's a smiley guy, you know.
Yeah,
Don't
that's
see him
true,
smile
yeah,
much, you know. Since he's been on that blue side, since it's nothing personal, I ain't seen no smile.
Is that the first yellow? Yeah, follow through.
I don't really just missed
I don't know
that.
if that's the first or the second yellow.
That might be the
Feels like it's the first.
Kovacic's time is up as well, man. I feel like
This is next
I
match.
rate Kovacic, man.
He's probably
really
that
rate.
they need to move on now.
Yeah, probably if they go well with the talent they've got.
He misses next match. He's probably thinking, yes.
A little break.
Who have they got next? Do we know?
Nah.
It doesn't really matter.
They've got a hard run.
Yeah.
I know they've got a hard run. Hold on. So I will just quickly check.
Nice.
Oh,
that was
really
nice.
nice.
I know
What's happened?
Chelsea have a hard run.
Do you think they're on the beach then?
Who, Chelsea?
Chelsea.
I said they've got hard run the games. They've got Bournemouth next.
No, but that is a hard game. Bournemouth are playing well.
But they still got to play City and Man United and Newcastle.
Yeah, but listen, they're not better than Bournemouth right now. No way.
I mean, yeah, what we've seen.
Bournemouth are
Having
actually
said
a
that,
form team right
I
now.
hope Chelsea turn it on against Bournemouth, find form, and then pit City. That's what I want. But
Oh, come on, man.
What are you doing?
Why? Where are you going? Are you going to keep it there? Okay. Oh, is that going out of play?
Tierney don't do that. Playing at the back.
Just
Keep his head down.
You know, I've got to say this, right? But to see what we're seeing, right, and I don't want to take too much away from the win because we're clearly the better side. We are going to go on and win this game, but I think you've seen tonight the difference between, say, us and City. If this is City tonight,
It's put to bed.
5-6.
Fulham, 2-1.
Holding warming up.
They didn't put Fulham to bed.
Yeah, but were they as dominant as what we are tonight?
I think Gabriel's harnessing an injury. He's harbouring an injury. I don't know why. I know Rob Holding's.
Yeah, he's not moving, is he? No, he's-
Josh, along the same lines of what you're saying, Laurie, he says, we played down to the level of competition at times, cost us a clean sheet today and the title in general. Our club, but that's where we need to grow.
It's a good season.
Yeah.
I mean,
Southampton,
it's still a relatively young, inexperienced side, and it shows at times.
Jay-Z should be doing better there, my guy.
Yeah, he should be holding that up. There's no need for him to go early with that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hold it up and wait
Get
for
the
somebody
pass
to
right.
present an option for you. He's just
good.
giving it away.
Gabriel,
He's got to go. He's going to have to go,
Sit
man.
down, bro.
Take him
he's
off
gotta
then.
go off. He's got to
Sit
go.
down,
Holding
bro.
on.
It's going to cost us,
Oh
bro.
God, Holding and Kiwior. That's not what I thought I'd be seeing today.
But,
For Newcastle.
Don't
Stop that Turkish,
Don't look me in the eyes and say that.
Stop that. Bro, does this look good?
he could. Let's
Why is he still on?
Let's just wait. I don't want to think.
He should
about
kick
it
the
right
ball
now.
out. That's what he should do.
He's telling
Kick
him
the
get
ball
rid of
out
it,
and make the
he's saying,
sub.
Don't pass it back.
Tierney's not out of back.
What's about, man?
Old school, mate.
No,
Old
don't
school.
mess about. Clear,
Where's the
clear,
player on the other side? He went, nope.
clear your lines,
He's
mate.
looking straight up.
That's it.
Jesus is the only player I see.
How about using a bit of nous, kicking the ball out and getting the sub on?
No, because he
But
can.
Gabriel had the ball, though.
Yeah,
I would have thought he would have kicked
I don't
that.
think that.
not a
Oh,
foul.
I don't think they're prepping it yet, are they?
Well played, ref. Looking for a foul there. Chelsea didn't get it. Arsenal back in possession.
Oh, wow, we're still going for it.
Kiwior all done.
83
Haven't got
minutes
that
on the
out.
clock.
Is these all looks get? Oh, that's there.
That's
Good. That's good. Look at Nelson.
There's gaps there.
There's gaps. There we go.
Look at
Come on.
Martinelli.
come on,
He's
he
in
might be off
oceans
now,
of
though.
space.
Nah, he's
No.
on. He's on. Back
Run
post,
in.
back post.
Oh, it's 2 now.
Oh, where are we going?
Yeah, where are we going?
Reece there, playing it back.
It's all right. It's all right. This is better.
Still 3-1, 83 minutes
That's
on the clock.
nice.
Nice little ball
Lovely.
inside.
Where are we
Find
going?
him.
He's going to want to shoot. Yeah. If he didn't have 2 goals already, that's
Yeah,
a
had to
pass.
be
looking
That's
for
a
the pass,
pass.
innit?
100%.
Penalty?
What's going on?
Don't know.
Reece? Is it being checked?
No.
Did we check that? No.
Well, Odegaard's asking for it to be checked. While we see what happens here, people, let's head over to James and Lucy, info station.
Yeah, weird one that. Let's have a little look here. So Odegaard, he has the shot. I don't think he feels like he's got the angle to just roll it into Jesus. Ooh, I tell you what. Did Fofana get enough of the ball there? I don't know. But look, about 10 minutes to go. Gabriel, he just needs to come off at this point. It's 3-4 times he's been on the floor now. I think if you've been on the floor that often, even if it is something you could maybe play through, it's just a disruption to the game. Get off and get the treatment you need. Rob Holding and Thomas Partey coming on to try to see it out.
Both coming on. Yeah, that's surprising, but not at the same time. I feel like it's surprising in the sense of no one's really liked this formation over the past month, maybe, with them in it. But at this stage, obviously with these injuries, we've got to keep them for next week, obviously, which is, in my opinion, a harder game.
Can I just... Turkish just shouted from a distance to Cesar Spilicueta to shut up, and I couldn't agree. This guy, every time we play Chelsea, he's just a complete and utter prick on the pitch. Get this win done and celebrate in his face, and quite frankly, now I've probably jinxed it. But yeah, I just can't... Yeah, I can't stand the guy. And I don't know what he's going back and forth with Gabriel, who's injured. But anyway, sorry, I had to just build on Turkish's great point there that no one got to hear on camera. Turkish, I got you over there, don't worry. And yeah, Jorginho's coming off for Partey. I think that's important because with Rob Holding not having the pace that you've got in Gabriel at Kivior at the back, you at least need to have the recovery pace in front. Partey's got to give us 10 big minutes here and just see this out. But yeah, let's hope they do. Back to Turkish and everyone.
Yeah, hope you like that analysis, James. Shut up, Cesar. You built on it nicely.
I told you he's a prick. I said it for. Hey, he's so annoying.
He's a passion merchant.
No,
but to be fair to him, Gabriel went over and said something to him.
Don't back him, Laurie.
I'm not backing him. I'm just saying what I saw.
Gabriel was on the floor. I think Cesar's come over to him, man.
Yeah, Gabriel's injured.
So was that holding on for Gabriel?
I'm going to say this, right?
I don't know who Partey came. Who won?
I don't know if you guys agree with me, but why couldn't Eddie have got a game?
So it doesn't matter, though, Laurie.
No, but we might need him in the
we don't
running.
need my man. We don't need him for what? Like, well, we need.
You know what I'm trying to say, innit, Cecil? We might need him. Just give him some game time.
Get some
no,
minutes
because
for
Trossard
Jesus.
can play up top. If anything, what's happened to Jesus?
You just don't like Eddie. That's what it is. Innit? You just don't like him.
Don't fall into it. Don't fall into it. Don't fall
There's
into
no
it.
threat, bro.
Don't fall into
If
it.
you can't bring him on with...
You cannot use threat and Eddie in the same sentence.
No, I'm saying there's no threat to us losing this game. Give the man some time because you never know. You might need him in the 4 games to come on. The guy sits with a snood over his face, not like... Come on.
Yeah, listen, you know what, the best thing, okay, if he comes on, score a goal and up your value in the summer.
No, but what I'm saying, give him a little run around, let him get, some game time. You might need him as the weeks go on.
I don't know about need, though. I don't like that word, need. I don't think we do need him.
I don't know, man.
Since Trossard's come in, we've got a fluid front four that can play.
No, I'm talking about through the middle. Jesus.
Trossard's better through the middle.
Okay.
It definitely brings our wingers in more. Definitely.
Chelsea playing at the back now, 87 on the clock, so it's still 3-1.
Playing at the back, and there's about 3 minutes left.
He failed to score a goal.
They should be getting the ball up top, trying to get a goal.
This is the first time I've actually seen keeper for this long at the back, if I'm honest.
Listen,
they are confused though, Chelsea, but they've got no identity.
Since Chelsea have scored, we haven't really managed to
do anything. Yeah, we should have got the fourth in the first 10 minutes.
Keep going, Gabby. Keep going.
So what?
Chelsea throwing,
was it?
Yeah.
So
watch him go. Watch him go. Watch him go.
Ziyech picks it up off Havertz.
Oh no! No, please not Cesar.
Good.
What was that? Goal kick?
Goal kick.
Anyone but Cesar.
Goal kick, Arsenal, 88 on the clock, so 2 minutes left of normal time, plus probably 3-4 minutes added on.
Yeah.
Gabriel's been down a couple of times, Aspilicueta was down, Gallagher was down, so.
Promoting now Sunday's game.
We've actually lost this half 1-0.
Yeah.
No, it's a fact. But I hate when people do that.
The first half of football, Chelsea have won in a long time.
Yeah, innit?
The first half of football, Chelsea have won in a long time, even if it is just 45.
They keep showing the Premier League stats. They've showed that about 6 times this game.
Right.
Stop touching your neck, boy. Leave the table alone, my guy.
It's nice, we're just
You've done enough damage with your tables this season.
Top of the league. We are top of the league.
Sorry.
You're so mad,
No, but isn't that a statistical fact?
Yeah, man. I'm buzzing. We are.
You lot carrying on like you don't want to be
No,
top
I'm
of the
with
league.
you.
No,
I'm with you.
These two.
Until tomorrow. No, I do. Bro, I've printed the top, bro. You know about? I've enjoyed being top of the league for when we have. But
Chilwell loves it.
Nice.
He's not given Chilwell one foul.
Partey, come on.
Mate, you've been brought on for one thing.
Partey.
Yeah.
Partey giving it away there. Chelsea back in possession.
Jesus is very deep at the moment as
Yeah.
well. The whole team is actually. I know they're defending, but
They're moving like it's all hands on deck.
I like.
Relax.
Oh, he's good.
Partey, you've come on.
Chelsea get the foul
And
this
you've
time.
shown why you didn't start, I'll be honest.
Chilwell straight in. First one.
Well, what more do you want, Chilwell? You got
Chilwell, free. What do you mean
Shut
free?
up,
Just
man.
come on the pitch.
Mug.
That's a sign of a desperate side, isn't it?
I don't know why we're
Begging, give him three
Begging the
kicks,
referee to
yeah.
book Partey.
The 89th minute as well.
Yeah, what are you
gonna
doing?
do with
man?
that?
Should be focused on trying to score a goal. You're there begging the referee for a booking. Shame on
Do
you.
not want to see another goal. I know I predicted
That would be
3-2,
Ziyech,
but I
that's a left
seriously
foot
don't
shot.
want to see it. I was really enjoying a win where we can have some chest after it.
Oh, someone's put a laser pen.
Green, yeah, see that?
On who?
Yeah, Mudryk
On Mudryk.
size.
Right, is that the away end?
Yeah, they've
Yeah.
all gone home.
Bro,
Chelsea fans.
that's empty.
Scarce in their way in.
Jesus.
5
Not even a
minutes.
long journey.
Ball in.
5
headed
minutes
out.
added on.
That was poor.
Five's quite long.
That is quite long. We're a bit pinned here.
The laser's on.
Yeah, you see that, man? I'm not seeing
Laser
that for a
pens on. I
while.
haven't seen it in a while either.
Two poor crosses. First one by Ziyech and the second one by Mudryk.
What's he giving that for?
What's going on?
What is happening?
Chilwell's getting all the fouls
For a
now.
second, I thought
Chilwell's
he was through
refereeing
the other
this game,
side.
you know?
Huh?
Chilwell's refereeing this game.
Another free kick for Chelsea, it seems.
Yeah, they're highlighting the laser. That is. They haven't seen that in a while either. Might be their own fans.
Probably Chelsea fans.
Yes, literally, might be their own fans.
Come on, lads.
Mate,
Come
What is
on.
happening?
Chelsea on the ball again, having won it back again. Just outside our box,
No,
shot over the
all
bar.
day, we'll have them all
Ramsdale,
day.
Have a goal, man.
Ramsdale,
Yeah,
there we
tell
go,
them.
There we go.
What are they doing?
Ramsdale's gonna be fuming.
I'm actually pissed we've conceded now.
Yeah, Ramsdale. I was about to say. I think Ramsdale's gonna be so angry about that goal. Just one ball over the top after everything else.
Frank will come out and say, "Oh, there's been signs of improvement."
Yeah, he will. We scored.
Yeah. I thought in the second half, you know, we did some good things and we got a goal, and I thought if we get another one, we'll be back in it. But Ramsdale made some good saves, so yeah.
A lot of people would say, you know, we
They're
won
top
the
of the
second
league
half.
for a reason.
Yeah, top of, yeah.
Minute and a half played of the 5 added on, so we've got 3.5 left. Arsenal were in possession. Bit of pinball going on, and we're back in possession.
Good, relax now,
Kirill has
boys.
had a good game.
He has.
Really good game.
Especially considering he's not out of position, but he's probably not in the
Yeah.
positions
Yeah, it's not his native
centrally
side,
that
is
he'd
it?
like to be. Just a reminder, we got FANZONE straight after this, the full-time show. As always, James will be running it. A few of us will be coming in and out. Make sure you get the AFTV Plus app, follow the instructions. You can give your thoughts as well and take part. As Arsenal nearly give it away again, but it's back to Ramsdale.
Who would you say is
AFTV
man of the
Plus.
match?
Man of the match.
I think
Odegaard.
Odegaard. I think Kivio's been great.
First half
Jorginho was
Odegaard
great.
was quality.
Xhaka as well in the
I'm
first
going to
half.
say Xhaka. I think I will say Xhaka. Yeah, Xhaka was quality in that first half. The second half, he's been very good in the middle there as well. I haven't seen him give the ball away.
I'm saying if your midfielder gets 2 goals in one game like that and you win 3-1.
Yeah, he's actually on 14 goals this season as well, one behind
Oh, he got
Martinelli.
pushed out the way too easy there for me.
It's a good save.
Great save.
Kirill, welcome to the
Who was
press.
that who got dashed down on the floor?
Kirill.
Kivio.
That's something that a lot of people wanted
And
from
that's
Odegaard,
Havertz that's
is
doing
more
it.
Yeah,
goals
that
and
is massive,
more
isn't it?
productivity in the final
Yeah.
third.
He's starting to
fair,
make
he
those
slipped, he didn't get pushed.
sort of Aaron Ramsey sort of those
Yeah.
those
14
both
is-
those goals were both sort of Ramsey
good
would make
numbers.
those runs.
Yeah.
It's been a
good
long
numbers.
time since we had a
14 is very good output.
yeah, it's
I think,
really
for,
good. And how many
number 10.
assists as well? I'd love to know how many assists.
7, I
Plenty,
think.
14
Off
and
the top of my
7.
head, 14, 7.
Oh,
Go on, Reece.
Oh, Reece, why'd you keep going back?
yeah.
No one was in there.
There was no option.
You gotta run them. You predicted this, didn't it? Did you put this prediction through all your channels, all the platforms?
I forgot what I predicted on Forever, but Big 6, and today I predicted 3-1. I'm hoping on Forever I predicted 3-1.
This is a good scoreline to
I'm
predict.
hoping. Maybe James can help out with that.
Man,
The
laser's
laser's
on him
there again, by the way. What is going? How have they not found the person doing that? I mean, I don't
All
know.
in.
Save.
Nice. That's Tierney to a T, man. Just put his body on the line.
Yeah, you got to. If you can't
Yeah.
get up and get your head on it, then make sure your body's in a good
To
enough
be fair, that's a
position
good
to-
run by
It's
Wood.
bro.
That is wild.
Sorry, I know I've taken a lot of the conversation
but
because of the
it's-
laser, but
yeah.
this is non-stop on Mudryk as well. It's not like,
Don't give the FA anything else to find us about this season, man.
innit? Look.
Yeah, leave it, man. Whatever. Whatever.
Fair.
Should have signed for us.
Turkish. Goals.
Shoot!
Why not?
Oh!
Kepa pushed it, looked like Reece might have got it, but...
To be honest, Kepa's stinking.
Ball back in.
I know Laurie mentioned at the beginning, but boy.
He loves making a save look so much harder, man.
Yeah, you just push
Well, he
that
dropped
right.
that one earlier anyway. I don't know why we're going
Too
on
predictable.
Well played, Tierney.
That's lovely. Look, Xhaka, man.
Odegaard got man of the match for Sky, though.
Yeah, that's fair, that's fair.
Deserves
I'd
it.
say close second is Xhaka for me then.
Deserves it.
Who did you go? Who did you
Martin
go?
Odegaard.
I went Odegaard, yeah.
Yeah,
He's been
I'd agree
sensational.
with that. Yeah, he has been.
Two nice finishes.
Been a bit quiet in the second half, but
What's that?
That's a yellow then. If you're going to stop play there, it's a yellow. If you're going to stop play when we had the ball, you have to yellow up, yeah.
What, is that the first yellow of the game?
No, second, I think. Or third.
I can't remember who that's got.
Definitely been.
think
It's
it's the
definitely
third.
second. It might be third though.
yeah, I think Cecil
was
got
late.
one as well.
Sorry, I'm going to check
That's
now.
look I get one in the end, yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
He's had a disappointing season as well.
Kovacic got
Kind of
one.
going.
Kovacic, yeah. Did Cecil get one?
No, he
He
didn't.
didn't. I
I
thought he
remember
did.
Kovacic's one, yeah.
Yeah, so that's the second. So that's the second yellow of the game. And that is it.
Yes.
Full time. Back to winning ways.
Back to the top of the league.
Something like that. Here we are back on top. Obviously, Man City play West Ham tomorrow, so we had a job to do today. We done that job. It should have been more, in my honest opinion. 3-0 up at half time. I expected to see more goals. I did ask the question, do you want to see more goals or a clean sheet? We didn't get more goals and we didn't get a clean sheet. So that question was a bit...
I must admit, I was a little bit disappointed in that second half.
Yeah,
It was.
It was flat. It was a bit flat.
I mean, listen, fair play to the players. The game was won in the first half.
But we've
But
fallen
I really
short
wanted
because of
to
that
see it put a
mindset.
seal on it, especially after the previous 4 weeks without a win.
Yeah.
You want them to really like smoke Chelsea, you know what I mean? But 3-1, back on top, and dare I say it, is still in with a slight chance. Slight chance.
Are you on the DR watch along tomorrow?
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Okay.
So that gives
get
me.
himself pumped.
Wearing your West Ham shirt.
Ready to be a nuisance.
So we've all gone with Odegaard man of the match here. Xhaka gets a shout as well.
Yeah,
Kivior has
yeah.
done a good job as well.
Xhaka had a very good game.
I think deserved it for that first half. Yeah.
Not just that, he did a lot of work. Captained the side well, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's got to be
I
Odegaard.
want to highlight Ramsdale's save as well at the beginning.
Yeah.
That key save.
Yeah, the Chilwell,
I want
Chilwell.
to just highlight that because again, it'll go on. People won't talk about it, but it always makes a big save. That's key.
Glad Jesus got a goal.
Yeah, 10th for the season as well. Double digits now. Odegaard's 2 puts him on 14 goals now, 1 behind Martinelli in the league. Obviously Martinelli our top goal scorer, so big up Odegaard. That first finish beautiful. Even the second finish was beautiful. But
Quality
when it
goals.
goes top corner in off the bar, it just adds a bit more sauce to it.
Just good to see them back to winning ways, man. This is the first win in 5.
Yeah.
So, you know, regardless of, I know you think the title's done, but as myself and Luke were saying before.
Do you think we can go Newcastle and win?
Yes. Yes.
So sitting here now, percentage-wise, what percent in confidence are you?
After the win tonight, I'm more confident.
Yeah, I hear that.
But I think you would have to be honest and say that Newcastle at home, they're a real force to be reckoned with. However, I do think we've got it in us to go there and win.
Percentage. Stop dodging.
I think you'd have to make Newcastle slight favourites, if I'm being honest with you, if I'm being brutally honest. But we do, 55-45.
Slight favourites, Newcastle, Luke?
Yeah, they're banging goals and we're failing to stop them going in. And that's my biggest concern about Newcastle is
injury as well.
if that's the case as well. But going there, only Liverpool, I think, gone there and won. Going there, like I say, they're banging in goals for fun. That's the thing they needed to add to their game from the beginning of the season. They're doing that, and that Chelsea team were pretty poor. I'm not saying we should. I don't want to be too negative. I'm glad we won, and it was a good win. But conceded a goal and on the ropes for 5-10 minutes in that second half there, and a better team probably punishes a few of those, I think. So I'm worried about it. I don't know in terms of percentages. I think I'll go 50-50, and that makes me nervous enough. I do 50-50.
I hear you.
I would make Newcastle slight favourite.
Yeah,
Given the
probably
fact
home
they're at
advantage.
home,
Yeah,
they've got such a good defensive record anyway, one of the best in the Premier League. If
Our
not
away
the
record
best
is
in the Premier League.
Our away record is good though.
It's good, yeah.
So.
That is a high intensity, high profile game. Listen, man, We've been getting good results for most of the season. You've got to believe.
And we won't be facing the Newcastle that we faced at Emirates in terms of shutting up shop.
No,
stopping all the
definitely
gaps,
not.
stopping the
Definitely.
They're a different team.
But there's an argument that they're a better team now with the confidence they
are.
have attacking in the final third. What would you say, 50-50, 55-45?
51-49. I'll be honest, I didn't want you to ask me. I just clocked, just City, they're playing tomorrow and then they play Saturday.
Yeah, so they have the chance to. So by the time we play Newcastle, it'll be level on games played.
Right.
So we'll see exactly where it's at.
So this is my fear. I think, I don't know if they'll drop points. I think they'll probably win tomorrow, but they might drop points Saturday.
Against Leeds?
I know that sounds against Leeds. I know it's mad. No, but listen, just listen to it. They're going to drop points somewhere.
Big Sam masterclass.
Yeah, no, they're going to drop points somewhere. And then me and James spoke about this before. Then we're going to feel like we're back in it. And then we're not going to be able to capitalise on it. So I just feel like either West Ham or Leeds, they'll drop points. Then we'll have the opportunity to get back into this title race.
That's why I was saying before about the importance of winning all 5 games, because if in the unlikely event that City do slip up, you need to be in a position where you can capitalise. So when I'm saying that and people are, it's done, I'm like, think long term, think strategically.
I hear that.
Win all your games, then that does put an element of pressure on City, you know what I mean?
But I think it's the Newcastle one that's
regardless
the
of the City result, the Newcastle game's massive. This game here kept us in with the smallest of chances,
absolutely
right?
Had to win.
But if City slip up or not, if we beat Newcastle, still game on.
It is.
I think that is the hardest out of the Brighton. Brighton have. I know they're we're at home. We're away.
No, we're home.
We're at home. Yeah, we're at home, and they have lost a few in the last 5 or 6
City
games.
have to go to Brighton. Yeah. They also have to go to Brentford on the last day.
They got Chelsea, who I know they weren't great. No, they weren't great. You're not giving them anything. Giving them nothing
Against City. No.
I don't know.
Based on tonight, no.
I don't know, man.
Because I must admit, I'm going to be honest.
Football's a funny game.
Football is a funny game.
Football's a funny game.
I expected more from Chelsea tonight.
I think if they sticks with that lineup next week, Chelsea could get themselves a win. I don't know. I'd be interested in that.
I mean,
game
the Aubameyang experiment didn't work for Chelsea. But let's be honest, when Havertz come on, were they appreciably better?
He held up the play much more. Definitely held up the play a lot more.
Did he look more threatening in terms of getting a goal?
But they did look more threatening in the second half.
Well, they got a goal. Yeah,
it did look more.
No, but I don't think that was because of him.
Just down to Havertz.
That was a long ball over the top. Yeah.
Alright, cool. So we all predicted the win. We got the win. 3-1 at the Emirates against Chelsea. 3-0 up at half time. Chelsea got 1 back in the second half. We do go back top of the table. City play West Ham tomorrow. Leeds on Saturday. And then we have Newcastle at St James's Park this Sunday. By the time that game comes, City would have played not their 2 games in hand, but the games played would be exactly the same. So we'll see where we're at come Sunday at St James Park. We'll be back here again, Matchday Live starting 11, full-time show as always. FANZONE is starting shortly after this. Download the AFTV Plus app, follow the instructions, give your thoughts to James and us. We'll be rotating in and out. Lucy's going to be there as well. Big up Lucy on her debut. Love for the love, people. Make sure you hit the like button on the way out. And once again, thank you to NordVPN for powering this Matchday experience.
I'm trying to access this video and it's doing my nutting, Robbie.
Basically, you want me to go like...
And I won't be tagged anywhere, and I can save money on when... sake.
So how do I know when he's finished moaning? All right, okay. Should we do... Oh.
That's brilliant.